Welcome everybody to our latest session of The Rise of Tiamat. As usual, do a quick recap of what occurred last week. It's going to be a very quick recap because it was pretty much the whole session was a big battle, but we will then get right into things. We are down 2 players today, so other players have volunteered to control those characters, at least for a short period of time, so you might hear some different voices with characters. But yeah, thanks to the players that volunteered, makes it a little bit easier on my job here. So, okay, team, quick recap for what occurred last week. You will probably recall that when we picked up last week, you guys were on the outskirts of the tower. You had made your way out there with the intention of getting a short rest. You were actually still in the tower at the very beginning, but you did make your way out of the tower. Once you got out there, you did a rope trick so you could go up into the extra dimensional space and get in that short rest. Once you got the short rest in, the rope trick ended, you guys fell down, but during the time you were in there, you were making a plan, and your plan was to re-enter the tower, see what you could see. If there was only a couple of enemies or something easy, try to kill them really quickly. And this was aided by Spectre being invisible as she entered the room. She entered the room, as you'll recall, there's 2 balconies in that first room with a table and the teleporter. She made her way to the northern part of the room and was able to spot 2 individuals, one on each balcony, that were focused on the portal. They hadn't spotted her because, again, she was invisible and she was moving stealthily. So once she realized that, she exited the portal, informed the team of what was going on. You guys then discussed some more, made another plan of basically come in, try to take them out really quickly, try not to let anybody get through the portal and get elsewhere. That was the plan. So some of you came in and a couple of you waited outside with the expectation of waiting like a round before you came back in. As those of you that came in were noticed right away, it became apparent that there was actually a total of 6 individuals in this room, 1 on each balcony standing, but then 2 on each balcony were actually sitting down, essentially having been waiting here for at least a few hours as you guys were outside and let, again, the short rest and then some other time, a couple hours pass to see what could happen, and the tower would sort of calm down protection-wise. So there ended up being more individuals than you expected. The battle began in earnest. You guys were fighting them, started being able to damage them, kill some of them, but with 6 of them, it turned out to be impossible to stop them from getting through the portal and then alerting everybody in the tower once again. As they got through the portal, they started going to different areas. You guys this time tried to follow them. All of you guys decided to go to Flame. When you went to Flame, you found that there was about 6 of these cultists in the room with you. They engaged you in combat, and then this combat has grown and grown as multiple people had fled from that first room. So more of the tower is on alert, and they are starting to check the different floors, and the first one they checked happened to be the one you were on, based on random roll that you guys rolled. And yeah, so it seems as though the tower is certainly alerted. I would say the main things to keep in mind right now are in this room alone. You know that there are invisible spellcasters, as Spectre has noticed them with her very high passive perception, and they've moved around casting area of effect spells, Cone of Cold, Fireball, trying to damage you guys and take you down as much as possible. They've also been counterspelling spells that you've been trying to cast, and because they're invisible, they are really hard to track down. And when they counter you, counterspell just requires a somatic component, so you don't even know where the counter's coming from. And because they're doing this and not reappearing, you're pretty confident that they are under the effects of greater invisibility as opposed to regular invisibility. With all that being said, that is where we left off. In that room, battle still ongoing. You guys have taken some wounds. The enemy has taken some wounds. You guys have killed several of these, but there's still several left. So, guys, that's my really quick recap of what occurred last week. Does anybody want to add anything in particular? All right, hearing nothing, good deal. We'll go ahead and jump back to right where we left off. And we will start at the top of the round of initiative with Spectre.
All right, so I don't see concentration on, so her hunter's mark is not on. And dead guy, and there's 3 up by Roland. Oh, and 1 on the portal. Does that
yes,
check?
You see 4 visible enemies. Yes.
That's right. And then there's the person next to Kurtu, I'm assuming. Okay.
And actually, I will remove one of the... I've been removing the dead bodies here just to make sure the screen's not cluttered. That one was also dead, so I'll go ahead and remove that one.
All right. So I'm going to go after the middle guy, number 9, like a sneak attack here. So I don't know. Maybe...
So unfortunately, this won't qualify for sneak attack. Roland actually is currently paralyzed, which you'll notice with that little icon, so it doesn't count as like a target nearby him.
Oh, but he has a weapon in his hand. Okay. Let's see. So he is going to take his... I don't know if he gets 3 shots anymore or what, but I think
no, we're in the middle of combat, and that 3 shots is only on the first round for Spectre, so just 2.
All right. Here's the first shot.
All right, that will certainly hit. All right, damaging as the arrow punctures into the shoulder of the cultist.
Wait, eat it again, bitch.
And second one hits as well. And with that, this cultist will drop to the ground slain.
Well, it's a fun car to drive.
Yeah, pure murder.
All right, so I do think I need to move because to be separate. To there. I didn't bump into anyone, did I?
You did not.
15 to there. What are my bonus actions? I guess it's Hunter's Mark. Oh, I can... There's some bonus actions he does, right?
Cunning action, yep. Spectre has cunning action, could move more or hide and so on.
Dodge a cunning action?
It is not.
That's right.
You can use your monk. If I think he has monk.
Yeah, he does. Key points, right?
You could use key points to do defense. I can't remember how many key points it is though. Patient defense, I think it's called.
All right, he's
just
kept
1,
his
I think.
He's kept his key points up. Is that a reaction for patient's defense?
I believe it's a bonus action.
It makes it your bonus action basically.
We have 4 people playing this game.
Yeah, we do.
Well, and again, when you're playing a character that's not yours, especially at this high of level, yeah, I would never expect you to know all the abilities.
Yeah.
That would be impossible.
Yeah.
But my thought is, I don't know if patient defense does anything about saving throws, because that's the biggest threat in the room, right?
It would help you with
dexterity.
Dexterity saving throws, yes, because when you dodge, you get advantage on dex saves.
All right, let me do a patient defense, a key point on that, I guess. I don't see it on his sheet though, Adam. Like,
What monk level is he?
2.
Oh, he made. I don't know.
I thought he did it.
So if you see the third ability down there, Brian, called Use Key, click that, and then it will give you other prompts. So I tried to collapse all his key stuff into one line.
Oh, yeah. All right, boom. I'm going to do it because I want to save this guy. Okay.
All right, so you are currently dodging, Spectre.
All right, we got an invisible spellcaster, guys. Okay, bye.
Okay, this one is actually still restrained from the spider webs, but Roland is currently paralyzed, so he will try to take advantage of that and cast a touch spell against Roland. So, Roland, if you can, your player can roll me a defense roll, please.
Okay.
All
Damn.
right, that
Like
Yeah,
will,
that's okay.
that will count as a fumble for the spellcaster, so go ahead and give me a spell fumble, please.
Dang, you guys are already doing better than they do. That's awesome.
A little bit of luck at the beginning, right?
Yeah. Well, they'll be watching the video, so that message was a shout out to them.
Okay, so as the cultist tries to cast the spell creates a large plume of smoke obscuring its location. The area in a 5-foot radius around the location becomes heavily obscured for 1 minute. Okay. So, heavily obscured essentially means that the target is invisible if they're inside. It's very similar to that effect.
We'd probably see an invisible person moving through that too, right? It would be weird.
I don't know if that would help you at all, honestly, because it feels more like it could be something more like it would be harder to see because they're already invisible. You can't see them, so yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll play that one by ear. Okay, now Roland is paralyzed, so Roland's turn ends, but Roland's player throw another wisdom saving throw to see if he can shake that off.
Now, I know it says me, but that was from his sheet.
Yep, yeah, no worries. I just had to double check the DC there. That is a failure, so he is still paralyzed. Okay,
Dang.
Harmony.
Okay. Did we see other people go invisible at the end of last session?
You
feel like-
believe that there are 2 invisible people in this room. There may be more, but
Yeah.
you believe there's at least 2.
I thought I believed that. And I don't appear to be concentrating on anything.
You are not. If you remember, you did summon a spider, but it was killed by the magic. So, yes, you are currently not concentrating.
But Hugo yelled that one of them had tried to mess with his spells, or somebody had.
Right, the royal they. I remember that.
A royal, yeah. He doesn't know their gender, you know.
There you go.
Oh my
But he
God.
didn't feel where the interference came from through the weave.
In air quotes.
The only thing we sort of know is that the other spells seem to originate from the southeast part of the room.
Yeah.
But that was like a few rounds ago, so they could be wherever. Anyways, sorry.
All right. Gonna blow another spell slot.
Hey, if you're gonna blow one, there's one to do it. So
It's a good one to find people.
Yes, and that one is on Smart AoE, so go ahead and break that out if you remember how. Throw it where you'd like, and we'll see if you get anybody.
Oh, I already had it. There it is. All right. And then
part
what
of
do I
that's
hit?
on the wall. Just remember, part of that's on the wall, though.
If she was to do that, she would miss the guy next to the portal, though. So it might make more sense where you first started it,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
unless you think he's actually standing in
Yeah.
the fire or one of those other squares.
So I have to say, they're hardcore. They're just standing in the middle of the
They'll
fire.
never think we're here.
Is it trigger all?
Yes. Okay, all 3 have failed, and all 3 now are lit up by the fairy fire. You do not see any additional targets affected.
Bummer. Good try, babe.
Thanks.
Hey, that's okay. Fairy fire. What is that? That still gives a bonus to attack, though, right?
Yeah, it's advantage on them.
And
Okay, I'm marking pink for fairy fire, so that way you know they have it.
wait, so that person that went invisible in between them was already gone from that whole entire area?
Yes.
Oh,
We've never known where they were. So
We just saw like movement in the teleporter area, but it wasn't like we didn't see him go invisible. I don't
thought-
think.
But, like,
once they entered this floor, twice in 2 different scenarios, they entered this floor already invisible. The only reason you even noticed it at all is Spectre, with her very keen perception, spotted like a quiver in the portal, which she knew indicated somebody used it, but she didn't see anybody, so that's why you know there's 2 invisible people here.
all right.
And the last intel from the video was that it was coming from southeast. Now, obviously, that could have changed, but that's the last that I remember.
Okay. And I'm only allowed to cast one spell per turn.
Generally speaking, yeah, unless you have like a cantrip bonus action.
No.
Okay, we move to Kurtu's turn.
All right, let's see what happens here. Adam, just to let you know, I am casting it using my highest spell slot.
So I just want to make sure I follow your path. You went like this?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And I am casting Fireball at level 5.
Okay.
Just so then that way there, if I do have to fight somebody for it, then maybe that higher spell slot will help, you know.
Let me go ahead and shrink that down for you.
Yeah, I may not get that one in the corner, but, you know.
You will not. Yeah, if you'll notice,
Yeah.
his square is not shaded, meaning he's not in effect.
Well, I mean, I know where 2 are, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just, you know, it's as good as any, right? You know? So, all right, so let me go ahead and spell effect, right?
You're going to do trigger all. It should prompt what
Trigger
level
all.
of spell, and then you'll pick your 5 like you said, and then it will apply it as is. Okay, so 1 passed, 1 failed. The one that failed is the one next to the portal. He is incinerated by that, just burnt to a crisp and crumbles. The other one hurt very badly, but still alive. You don't hear or see anybody else get struck by this fireball.
Bah! All right, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and use I'm going to go ahead and use Quicken Spell.
Okay.
And I'm going after that one decide. Oh, did I roll any 1s on the damage there, Adam?
You did, 2 of them.
Okay, doesn't mean much, but that'll add 2 points of damage to him then.
All right, I will apply that.
And I'm going to firebolt this guy.
Okay, you quicken spell, cast a cantrip firebolt. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack. That will hit. And yes, he is also slain by the fire.
All right, and yikes, I didn't really. Well, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and end my turn. Well, I only moved 5, Adam. I'm going to go ahead and just
5? No, you did at least 25.
Right, I meant 5 squares. Sorry.
Oh, 5 square. Yep.
I don't think it'll matter, but I'm going to go ahead and just move 1 more this way, just because.
Okay. Okay, remember we are in a new round at this point, so 1 use of the portal. As you will see, an individual suddenly pops in. Once he pops in, he has exactly enough movement left to get to here, and then he is going to cast a spell against Roland here. Roland, defense roll at disadvantage. All right, even being paralyzed, he manages to avoid that spell. Okay. Kurtu, you will hear the sound of footsteps very close to you.
Can I use any? Well, I don't know if I have any
Who did?
reaction thing.
Kurtu did.
Okay.
So, yeah, on your turn, you, of course, can use an action to try to perceive your area around you. That gives you all the squares within 5 feet of you to see if you can pinpoint a location. But you hear the sound of footsteps moving away from you, I will say. Hard to pinpoint again without being able to see. From here, you will hear the sound of spell casting coming from your southeast, Kurtu. And then you will see a small bead fly out, which you are quite familiar with at this point, as a fireball is going to spring into existence. This caster is going to put the fireball somewhere in the back here, to the point where it's going to come out about 20 feet and not get to this line. So 20 feet. So I'm going to need Hugo, Armony, Kurtu, and Spectre to all make dex saves.
And here's where the patient defense comes in. You're welcome, Jordan. And do I do anything for patient defense?
You just get advantage, so no worries.
Okay.
I think Noah just stepped away, but I think he's coming back.
All right, yep, we'll give him a second there. Oh, okay, yep.
Sorry.
Yep, no
What did I-
worries. Dex save from you there, Hugo. Okay, so Hugo and Armony will both fail this. Gale and Kurtu will both succeed. Okay, so we're going to go from top to bottom. So Armony, you will take 27 points of fire damage. Hugo will take 33 points of fire damage. Kurtu will take half of 21, which is 10. Are you resistant to fire right now, Kurtu?
No.
Okay, so just 10. And Spectre will take 15. Spectre, I don't think, has evasion. Am I right? Yeah, I feel like her rogue level wasn't high enough for evasion. So
Yeah.
So 15. Okay, so there.
I was going to react. I'm saving my reaction for the absorb elements, but I think that's a doable hit. He'll take that. She'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I am gonna burn. Well, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna burn a second level spell slot for absorb elements.
Okay.
So I guess I'll manually take it off because I don't think it'll do it if I just click it.
I think you're right because it's not expecting you. To cast at a higher level.
So I manually removed the second level spell slot, but I'll absorb elements for that.
Okay, feel free to adjust HP accordingly. Then, Armony, you will hear the sound of footsteps close by you.
I stab out in that direction.
Unfortunately, can't do that. Okay, you will hear spellcasting then from your north, and I will need Hugo, Armony, Kurtu, and Spectre to make Constitution saving throws as a area of very intense freezing cold rolls out.
This is what I'm saving it for.
This might be it for me, guys.
Okay, Gale has failed to save. The rest of you succeed.
I'm going to use Spectre's absorb elements as last spell slot. Her last spell slot.
Okay, and so we will start with Armony here. Armony succeeds. We'll take half of this. So 12 points of damage to Armony.
I'm down.
Okay, Hugo will take half of 49, so 24 to Hugo. Kurtu will take half 34, 17. And Spectre with Absorb Elements will take 14. You will then hear footsteps again after this intense cold pushes out in that area.
can't hear anything. I'm unconscious.
Indeed. Actually, that reminds me. I gotta check that spell real quick. Oh no, it says a creature killed by the spell, but you haven't been killed. You just dropped to the ground, so no worries there. Okay, so this one's turn. This will be the second time the portal has been used.
Oh, third time, right?
I hate to be
round.
this person, but what about Fairy Fire?
Good answer, because you're unconscious. Fairy Fire will fall off.
Also, it says I'm concentrating, but I don't think I am. I think that was a spell that got counterspelled.
Okay, yeah, if you're pretty sure you're not concentrating on anything, feel free to remove your little clock there, or stopwatch. I'll remove Harmonies as well. All right, so this one will appear here, and then we'll cast a spell towards Kurtu, and Kurtu, I'll need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Adam, I'm going to counterspell that at a level 3.
Okay, you cast Counterspell. Go ahead and post that. It will auto-cancel the spell.
And that just shows my high wisdom score.
Okay, Hugo.
Okay. Let's see here. I can't get her up without... I don't think I have a potion. A healer's kit just stabilizes, right?
Unless you have a feat or something, yes, it just stabilizes.
Hugo will yell out, "Someone get Harmony up!"
I got one in my pocket.
And
on my belt.
He's gonna cast Shatter. Did I see sort of where the Cone of Cold came from? The general area?
You did indeed, yes. It came from your north, so it came from this area here.
Okay. So yeah, he's gonna cast Shatter.
Okay, and this is a new round. Double checking. Yes, your spell will be countered.
Okay. I go, they're still doing it. They're up in the northeast or the north. And we gotta split up. Spread out. Hugo will run. Run through there. And as a bonus action, he's gonna telekinetically shove the guy in front of him 5 feet away.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make that check. Yes, you do manage to push that one back.
Okay, I guess that's the end of my turn. I'll take that, or I'll cast that spell just to get the spell slot out.
Alright, that one is slain. Okay, we are at the top of the next round. Spectre.
And the portal resets. So... all right, I gotta get it's on his belt. He actually wrote it. It's on his belt, the healing potion. So that would be an action, right? Then
correct.
All right, so then he can't attack. I don't think he can bonus attack. Not rogues. That would be way too powerful. Okay, but he's going to sorry. I'm going to take her. 5. 10. That's 30. Action to give it to douse, put a healing potion in Harmony, in have her ingest a healing potion.
All right, so you quickly grab the potion from your belt slot and uncork it and dump it down her throat. Harmony, feel free to go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2. You'll restore that much. It's just a regular healing potion, I assume, right?
Check.
Okay, so that's your action.
All right, so I got 10 more feet of movement. I'm going to move here. 5. 10.
All right, with Spectre's passive perception, once she gets here, she realizes there is an invisible target to her northeast.
Okay. I actually do have a bonus action. She's a monk.
If you're thinking of an attack, most of those say like you have to attack in order to take the bonus action.
Okay. Don't they have a bonus action unarmed strike?
Yeah, but it's only when you actually hit
Okay.
or attack with another weapon.
And you know,
All
they
right,
might
yeah.
have added one that uses key to do that now in Tasha's. I can't remember.
Well, let me. I'm just going to hit the key and see if I have a choice.
That one won't be in there because that was like a brand new one. Let me just double check real quick. You haven't used any key this turn, right?
Correct.
Okay, so the one I was thinking of is called Key Fueled Attack. And what it is, if you spend key as an action, then you can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. So since you haven't spent any key, you can't use that.
Okay, hold on a sec. Trying to be creative. There's not much there. No spell slots. And then she has a bow in her hand. And I use my action. Okay, well, first off, she's going to say, "Oh, look at me! He's right there!" And I'm going to point directly, unequivocally, to this square.
All right, I will reveal him for now. Again, you guys can't actually see him, but you know his position at the moment.
Okay, and then that was my 40. So either I bonus action dash, or actually I can't. Yeah, that was my plan, was to do that. Okay, found him. That was my goal. And then now I'm going to bonus action dodge.
Bonus action isn't dodge. You can dash, or you can hide, or yeah.
I always forget that. Okay, well, take a swipe at me, you little fireball pussy.
If you spend the
bonus-
key, you can do it, but you'd have to
Right.
spend the key point.
Oh, that's what he does. I mean, this is pretty bad. I don't know why I'm saying the key point. Let me use it. I'm going to, and I could use that to disengage.
I mean, you could, but she can
That's not the
disengage as cunning action as a rogue if she wants to.
Yeah, okay, so I can disengage,
But how
and
much
then
movement do you have left?
I'd have to dash. I want to disengage and dash. I don't
So
think
that
I
would be
keep...
two separate actions, and unfortunately, you can only do one or the other.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so he moves 40. Okay, 1, 10, 15, 20, 30. She can move back there. Let me burn a key point to disengage. Or no, I can bonus it. No, I need to. Oh, I can't do both.
For
Yeah.
dodge, you need to spend the key, but to disengage, it's the cunning action rogue thing.
Right.
Right,
You don't have any
but
movement left, so disengaging won't help you
Yeah.
at all. You can
Yeah,
dash
I
if you
can't.
want.
I can't do both. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think she's going to dash and take a swipe. Here you go, dude.
He does not.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. back there, and I think that's Spectre's turn.
That's the one that counterspelled me, I think.
Okay, this one's turn. Red 8 still restrained. And going to cast that spell on Roland. Roland, defense roll, please. Or actually, wait. Roland is still covered by this mist, which he is as well. So he's actually kind of come out of the mist because he can't see well. You will all notice as he tries to enter this square, he actually bumps into something and doesn't go there then. And then instead is going to move around to here. And he will cast a spell on... Or actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm taking this all back. He's currently restrained by spiderweb, so he's not going to do that. He's going to try to break free of the web. So, Armony, roll me a d20 and we will take the inverse. Okay, so that's an 18 for him. So he does manage to break free of the webs. And then he will do what I said, which is here, bumps into something here, can't, and then comes down. Now he's not going to get real close because he doesn't have an action left, but he'll get here. Okay, Roland's still paralyzed, can't do anything. End of Roland's turn. Wisdom save to see if he shakes it off.
I'm assuming he doesn't have a reaction.
He does not.
Oh, actually, since it's on his turn, can he just spend a hero point for this?
Yes, it's at the end of his turn. He could, yep.
Okay. Oh, actually, you don't have no hero points left. Oh, he's just gonna roll. You said wisdom?
Yes. Unfortunately, he is still paralyzed. Alright, that makes it Armony's turn. Armony, go ahead and roll that 2d4 plus 2 so we know how much healing you got. So 5 HP for Armony, and yeah, what would you like to do? Currently prone.
I'm going to stand up.
Okay, spend half your movement to stand up.
And I'm going to cast the spell.
Okay,
So-
bonus action, mass healing word.
Yeah, and that is at level 4.
Level 4, okay.
Oh shoot, I should have, never mind. I would have done level 5, but
Looks like you only cast it, or you did do 4, yep, okay. So 10, and then your disciple is 4 plus the level plus 2, so 6 from that, 10, 16, and to everybody that you can see, so it's 6 targets within range, 60 feet, yep. So 16 for everybody then.
Plus the unicorn.
Yes, yep, remember this. Let me remember that one.
I think it's just 3 more. It's her druid level.
Druid level, yep. So what is your druid level? It's 3?
that's correct.
All right, so it's 3 more to everybody for a total of 19 to everybody. And then I know you've got blessed healer.
Yes.
All right, so then you get an extra 6.
Harmony gets more hit points than she started with on the day. You know.
It's
All right, you guys all got how much?
We all got 19. I think you
Okay.
got 25.
Yep.
Thanks.
It's a lot of healing.
Yeah, and I was
Heck
just
yeah.
double checking to make sure that unicorn didn't go down if she went unconscious, but it doesn't say anything like that. So yeah, still there.
Woohoo!
Oh, I gotta add it to Roland too. Oops.
And now I can't. Oh, I can cantrip. Still.
You can, yep. And who
So
is
that's-
your target?
My target is number 1.
Yes.
Remember, you actually cannot see him, and I believe that spell says you have to be able to see them. Yeah, you can see, so unfortunately you can't target number 1.
And can I see number 5, or is he too obscured by smoke?
Correct. He is in the smoke, yeah.
Then that leaves and 7 is dead, so number 8.
Okay, 8 it is. All right, so go ahead and throw me a spell effect roll, please. He succeeds on that and is not affected by your Sacred Flame.
Useless.
Okay, Kurtu.
All right, Adam. I'm gonna try to use Cone of Cold,
Okay.
and I don't see if I have. I looked in the settings and I didn't see it, but I figured you had to have a Cone of Cold up there, so maybe I'm just not seeing it.
No, I don't think that one is. I imagine because it's a cone, it's really hard probably to do the mapping for Smart AoE, is my guess. So, yeah, we don't have Smart AoE for that, but we'll just do that one old school.
Okay, so obviously I'm trying to get this guy. Well, I'm trying to get all 3 of these guys in there, right? So
let me get you an image on there so you know what it's going to look like. And I think it's a 90-foot cone, right?
I thought it was 60.
yeah, I'm just trying to put
60-foot
it.
cone. Okay, yeah. All right, so 60-foot cone. So this is basically what you're dealing with, and you want to aim it towards who now? Like this?
Well, no, I'm gonna move up here. So I'm trying to get them. Yeah, basically that's kind of what I'm looking at, right? So if it's easier, because I want to get that whole space, because I want to make sure I'm getting, the portal itself, Adam. So whatever is the best where I'm not hitting my 2 colleagues.
Well, I don't know if I can
Hey.
give you the ability to move this or not. Unfortunately, I don't think I can. Or wait a minute. Actually, yeah, I can. Okay, so
And
this might be a little
right
bit
there, that's good.
challenging because of how large it is, but you should be able to move it now. And think of it basically, you want it to start at the intersection of a square grid. So, like, see how right there it's coming right out of an intersection of a square grid? You could do that. If you went
think it-
there, you could do this.
I
But
think
can
if you go back one, you'll be able to get all of them. You have to go like diagonally up and back.
Is there where you're talking about, or can you point to it where you think is a good spot? Because it's just not.
One up
Yeah,
from there.
1 up. Yeah. That gets them all. And the guy ran into.
So you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll do that. Yeah.
Don't worry,
I
the
just wanna see
unicorn
how
can
many-
take it.
I want to see how many. My apologies. All that moving, Adam. I don't remember exactly where I was. Does someone remember where I was?
Yeah,
I
you
think I
probably-
was here.
I thought you were there. No?
I honestly
Adam.
don't remember. Well,
I think
Well,
I think
it's
you
not
were
gonna-
here.
It's not going
Yeah.
to matter much. I mean, regardless, I'm just so I'm going to cone a cold that one there, Adam.
Okay,
So.
so 4 spell effect rolls, please.
Did you have your token selected for that?
Nope, I guess not.
I was
Adam.
thinking those look kind of
Yeah.
low.
Well, just because it says selected character name instead
Yeah, I
of
wasn't sure what was going on there. I thought it was because nobody.
Don't worry,
Anyway,
don't worry. I'll take
yeah.
those rolls and factor in.
no.
No, I'll factor in what it should be with those rolls. So, yeah, so you basically rolled 16 3 times, so that'll affect all of them. On that one, you rolled a 7. No. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if that's working right or not. Let's just redo those with your token selected. Because it's saying -8 equals 24. I'm not sure how that would work. Okay, so the first guy is hit. Go ahead and... did you already post the damage above?
No, I don't think so. Let me take a look.
Yeah, it looks like you did. 37.
Yeah, 37. Okay.
Okay, so the first guy will fail, and then he gets turned into an ice cube. So this guy gets turned... I'm going to remove your cone now. This guy gets turned into a...
Yeah, the
frozen
cone was in the way
statue.
when I was trying to click on my own character. So.
I know, it's like a huge cone, yeah. So this guy gets turned into frozen statue. Let's put this ice there. Second guy succeeds on his save, suffers 18. The next two both fail, and that will turn them both into frozen statues as well.
Does that include an invisible person?
An invisible person was hit, but succeeded on the save.
Okay.
So it succeeded on his save for his concentration save.
Succeeded on his save against Cone of Cold.
So
And now-
doesn't he take half damage?
He does take half damage.
And does he have to make a con save to save on his?
He is actually not concentrating on anything.
Outstanding. Okay. All right. Not confusing
He's
at all.
got big friends who can just do it at will, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, 40. I think your damage is 45, right?
And why is that?
Because it looks like it rolled twice, and the first one is 45.
Oh, yeah, I missed that. It did post it twice there. So we will take the 45, so that's just a 4 extra off the other guy.
It all counts.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, and Adam, even though I know the area of this guy here, I'd like to go ahead and you can tell me if I'm being too cheesy, but I'd like to go ahead and shoot into that area that they said that the guy was at anyway. With
So you saw another opponent try to walk that way and bump that square, so you can certainly target that square.
I was talking about where they pointed to the guy that was up here. Somebody said he was up here.
Oh, you mean the guy you can actually see on the screen right now, even though
Yeah.
he's invisible? Yeah, you can
I
certainly
can't
shoot that
see
way.
him, but they did point to him.
Yeah, so
So,
as long as I assume you want to do Firebolt as a quicken spell.
yeah, yep,
So
yep,
as
yep.
long as it doesn't say you have to see him, then you could do it.
Okay, let me go ahead and cast that just in case.
Okay. Yeah, just target within range, doesn't say you have to see.
All right, so that's my roll was there with the firebolt there.
So it's at disadvantage, so that let's see.
Still a 20.
Yes, that will hit. And go ahead and post damage.
Nice.
He will maintain
It's so much
his
damage.
concentration.
Ugh.
Okay, so Adam, that was we'll just say that I moved. Is it fair to say I moved 3 or 4?
I would say 4. It looked to me like you moved like roughly 20, so let's call it 4.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I see this guy up here, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway, right? So I'll go ahead and just move. Not that it really matters, but whatever, right? You know, so Kurtu goes ahead and yells, "Okay, I got some of them. You guys get the rest."
Hell of a turn.
Yeah, sorry for the length of it all.
No,
Like,
man, that was great.
Okay, so I just removed some others in initiative. I'm going to remove the frozen corpses out of the way.
And remember, Adam, that guy's invisible up there, so I don't want to watch him move.
Yep, no, trust me, I'm all over that one.
And then, does the cold and cold make it difficult terrain or something like that in case they do come out of the teleporter?
That's Blizzard, so they technically frozen statues, but they wouldn't block the entire square, so I don't think it's materially going to make any difference. Okay, so this guy's turn. All right, let's see what else he has up his magical bag o' tricks. Okay, he is going to cast a spell. And yeah, great idea, Hugo. He's going to go ahead and cast Ice Storm. So yeah, we're going to put that, see, 20-foot radius, 40 feet high. So 20-foot radius. Actually, I think this one is on... It is. So I'm not going to make, obviously you guys get to make your own saves, but just for targeting purposes. Yeah, right there looks good to him. So he will cast that there. So Armony, Kurtu, Spectre, and Hugo all make dexterity saving throws, please.
I'm not sure if I'm selecting my...
Yeah,
Let me
I
get
don't
it
think
out
I...
of the way to make it easier for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Adam, I'm going to go ahead and use Absorb Elements for obvious reasons.
Okay. So Gale happens to pass for Spectre there with a 38. 37 actually. Kurtu fails but absorbs elements.
Too late for a hero point, I take it.
Yeah, unfortunately it is, and honestly, even if you rolled max, it still wouldn't save you. So you will fail, and then Hugo. That is a 15. Yes, Hugo, you will succeed.
Sweet.
Okay, so this damage is a little bit more complex because only part of it's cold and then part of it is bludgeoning.
I also rolled Absorb Bludgeoning, just to let you know.
Yeah, right.
I rolled pillows.
Okay, so we'll do the bludgeoning first, then the cold. So bludgeoning. All right, so this is to Armony. So Armony will take 4 bludgeoning. Kurtu will take 9 bludgeoning. Spectre will take 4 bludgeoning. And Hugo will take 1 bludgeoning. Then the cold. All right, starting again from the top, Armony will take 13 cold. Kurtu absorbed elements will take half of this. 5 cold. Spectre succeeded. So 8 cold. And Hugo succeeded. 7 cold. Now that whole area is now considered difficult terrain. So let me go ahead and put a marker on that. It's probably going to look terribly ugly, but it should only be just for a round. So we'll call it like that approximately. That's difficult terrain. All right, then you will hear footsteps as the figure moves away and you quickly lose sight of him. Or lose the idea of knowing exactly where he's at, I should say. And next up is Hugo.
And the other one didn't cast a spell? Did I miss that somehow?
Good call. Yes, that one...
Freaking Hugo!
I missed his turn, so thank you. With invisible guys, they just like want to vanish in the initiative order there. So
No, it's Hugo going, hey, DM, why don't you cast this spell next? They'll hate that one, and then it's
I want to know what they're up to. So if they don't cast a spell, that's suspicious.
So yeah, you're going to hear some more footsteps to your east. Another spell will be cast, and it's going to be another ice storm, which will hit the. I'll keep it in the exact same area. So all 4 of you, con saves once again.
Was it deck saves?
I'm sorry, deck saves. Yes.
Yeah, you can hero point, babe.
Oh.
But do you have advantage? I can't remember. Did you take the patient defense?
Yeah, but it's
Oh, never mind. Sorry, wrong character.
No, it is patient. I did patient defense, but that doesn't last. And I don't have inspiration, and I already used my reaction to hero point the last roll.
Oh,
That's for clarification for Jordan, who's going to be watching this and understanding it.
Yeah, and I am going to spend a hero point, I think, on this.
Okay. So Kurtu succeeds, Spectre fails. Even with the hero point, Harmony unfortunately fails.
Oh, gosh, dang it. All right.
And unfortunately, Hugo fails. Okay, going in order. So that's 10 bludgeoning damage to Harmony, 5 cut down to 2 for Kurtu. Spectre failed, so 10 bludgeoning to Spectre. Hugo failed, 7 bludgeoning to Hugo.
Bad news, guys.
And here comes the cold. Harmony cold damage 11, Kurtu cold damage 8, and you still have resistance from absorb elements, so call it 4. Spectre will take 9 cold, and Hugo will take 19 cold.
I'm down.
All right.
Same.
So Hugo, you drop to the ground. It is then your turn. So your turn obviously ends, or actually you make your death saves at the beginning of your turn. So 2 GM, please, and then throw a death save. All right, and the portal will activate once again. You will notice this figure try to move to the west, bump into something. You hear a very quick, like, Kurt, there, over there, kind of thing, and then this guy's going to move up to here.
And he's not paralyzed anymore because the people that were paralyzing him are dead. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true, yeah.
Way to be on our side there, Hugo.
So we'll move that one. So
I regret it, all right?
Scimitar attack. We'll go ahead and give Hugo inspiration for being the guy
Woohoo!
that made sure that was played properly there.
Snitches get stitches.
And inspiration, though. But cultist attack on Roland. Roland defense roll, please. Yes, we'll manage to evade that. Okay, the portal will be activated for a second time this round. And... Alright, he is going to cast a spell. He'll move to here and then cast a spell. At Kurtu, wisdom saving throw, please.
Alright. Can I use my hero point?
Have you used a reaction?
Yeah, I did because of the absorb elements. Yeah. Okay. And I have advantage on that, so that's awesome.
You unfortunately fail without advantage and become paralyzed, Kurtu. Okay, at the top of the round, we move to Spectre.
All right, difficult terrain. This is ice, obviously, right?
Yes.
And it's a dex saving throw each step I take?
Nope, it's just 10 feet of movement as you try to move through it. There is no risk of falling.
Okay. I was gonna, well then screw it, because Spectre has a +9 dex. I was like, if I need a roll, I'll take the chance. All right, so is the fire out?
The fire is almost completely out. Yes, it's covered by 2 different amounts of rime on there, so I will say you see no flames from where you're at.
Okay, excellent. Can I see over it and shoot number 6?
You can.
All right, I'm going to burn my bonus action to steady my aim and get advantage on this, and that'll give me sneak attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. So no bonus action, and I'm going to hero point this because this is going very badly.
All right, we will
One.
add 5. That'll certainly hit.
60. Yeah.
Let me hit my sneak attack.
I think it automatically does sneak.
No, I have that. He has a click button.
Oh, okay.
He is wounded badly and loses concentration, which makes Kurtu no longer paralyzed.
Nice.
There you go, buddy. I love it.
Good job,
Or
Spectre.
whatever you are. All right, second attack. Yep, second attack, and I'm gonna hero point this one as well. Ooh, yeah,
Same target.
yeah. I gotta bring him
He is-
down.
You can roll the crit, but I'm sure he's dead.
I'm gonna roll it. You know, Jordan needs a crit.
Damage dice twice, add them together, and a minor injury, so he's going to have a major injury of death, but yeah, he's definitely dead.
All right, that's my 2 attacks. No bonus action because I burned it for steady aim. Now I can move. Let's see. I'll go 10, 20, 30, 40, all lined up. So you pick your poison there, bad guy.
So actually, remember, you steady aimed, which loses all your speed.
I thought it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Duh. That's what I did. I tactically remembered to do that, and then I forgot.
That's okay. New character, like I said, ton of understanding on that one. Okay, Roland's turn.
But Tommy
okay.
fucking does something.
So looking at his sheet, the stuff in his features and traits, he has all this stuff.
Oh, I know. These characters are super complex. Let me just do a quick double check. Yes, in the allies and organizations, that's all the stuff that he can do or has. You said additional. On the first.
No,
page.
the features and traits stuff. Yeah.
No, not necessarily. So he can these like if you're talking about like the items, these are things that he can make, but he hasn't necessarily made all those things. So I would look under the bio tab and look under this allies and organizations tab. I asked him to spell out exactly which ones he used there. So they're all really cleanly laid out there. He did a good job on that. So everything in allies and organizations is what you should rely on.
Okay. Sorry, because that's gonna really change what I'm gonna do if he doesn't have this.
If you want to just say what you're thinking he has, I can try to help you determine.
Yeah, he has written down here, Lantern of Revealing. I think that would be pretty useful right now.
So I know he can make that, but I don't think he did make that. Yeah, he didn't make that.
Okay. Okay. In that case, he is going to move around this guy, sort of keep out of his, keeping his threat, but not get an op attack, and he is going to cast create bonfire
Okay.
and put it right here.
Let me grab you an image and go ahead and mark one more time what that was. Is that one square right below you?
Yep.
Okay.
Because that's where you saw the guy bump into something, right?
Might have been. Man, memories are challenging in combat. All right, the fire appears.
Okay. So if there is somebody there, they have to make a deck save. If not, that's fine.
I thought it was at the end of the turn. It's right away
Says
when you cast a spell. Okay. Spell effect roll, please. he saves against that effect.
Okay. So yeah, I guess nothing happens to him then in that case. And he he doesn't have any healing or spells or anything, it looks like, so let me just check one quick thing. Okay. He'll take op attacks. Let's see, he moved 1, 2, so he still has 20 feet of movement. He'll take op attacks probably, but he's gonna start running to here.
He will take 1 opportunity attack. Defense roll, please. Yep, manages to evade that.
And he'll yell out, "I think it's somewhere in the fire. I don't know." Or that's not his voice. I think it's somewhere in the fire. All right, that's the end of his turn, I guess.
Okay, Harmony, death save, please, to GM. Okay, Kurtu's turn.
Gosh dang it. I'm going to chance it. I was going to do the polymorph into the dragon thing, but I'm going to go ahead and do Fireball, using up by 4th level on this one, Adam.
Okay, give me 2 D20 rolls, please. We will take the inverses. I take that back. Give me 1 D20 roll, please.
Haha, they're out of the slots.
So that is an 8. And he has to hit the level of the spell.
Yeah, for 14, right? Wait, wouldn't that be a 4, not an 8?
Yes, I'm sorry. 4. Oh, right. Yeah, 4. So, yeah, he fails to counter your spell.
Yeah, don't hate to hear that.
I had to give an opportunity for Hugo to speak up and save him.
I'm making it up, guys.
Hugo, you're so awesome. Anyway, needless to say, Adam, I'm just going to put this wherever I can hit, everyone, but, even the unicorn may die. Who knows?
Let's find out.
The unicorn can take it.
Adam, it's in the wall. I'm just trying to inch it down so I can get this one last spot right above.
Try now.
Hey, that's good, right? Boba Fett doesn't need anything. Oh, heck no.
I mean, he's very healthy. I'll just say that much.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing anything anyway, right?
I've fireballed my friends before. I think I did it. Sometimes you gotta do it.
Would he get Hugo in that one?
He would not. You notice the square under Hugo is not shaded.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. You know what? Sorry, Boba Fett. When you watch this here, this was done out of love. Everyone loves heat.
Fireball out of love. I love it.
He quickly shuts his visor down.
Hey, but wait a minute. If I remember the video, didn't he say something he made fire-resistant armor?
He does indeed have armor of fire resistance.
Oh, even better.
I should get inspiration for that.
But unfortunately, Kurtu's special ability overrides fire resistance, doesn't it?
Yeah, but not on Boba Fett.
If he chooses? Is it you get to choose?
Does it say you get to choose?
Nah, let's just trigger all and see what happens.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that. Okay.
Eddie passes. Yeah.
So Roland passed, and so he takes half damage.
And those ones are, and remember, I get a +5 to those 2. So those 1s are 2s, and then I get that +5.
So 8 more.
Secretly updating tokens. Okay, one of them that got burnt loses concentration and suddenly becomes visible. You will notice a human male standing here before you, dressed in the robes of the Cult of the Dragon. Most interestingly is at his belt, you notice a very familiar sword.
Ooh. Quick question. Sorry, Adam. Did Roland take 13, or did he take? Is he resistant to fire? Did he take half of that?
I feel like Kurtu's ability ignores resistance.
Oh yeah, sorry, you already said that.
So,
okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then we also add an additional 8 on top of that because of Kurtu's special abilities and re-rolling ones. He succeeded, so call that 4 more to Roland.
Okay.
And Adam, I just went ahead and did used another sorcery point there so I can do a quicken spell. Needless to say,
all right,
this guy
one sec.
Yep.
The fireball also killed this guy, so he becomes visible as he dies and is burnt.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, now Kurtu, all you.
So as I tell him, hey, wait, do you want to give up? I accidentally cast Firebolt at him.
Okay.
And I'm going to hero point that as well, just in case.
Okay.
Just prematurely shoots
Hey,
out.
you just never know, right?
Careful on that trigger.
Ooh, go ahead and roll your fire crit.
Yeah, I don't care if it kills him or not. I want to see what this does. I hate this guy. All right.
These guys were the worst.
Twice.
There's a whole
on
bunch of words
this.
there, so, yeah.
Shard.
So gains vulnerability.
Oof. Oh my good. Okay, he's dead anyway, but that would be bad. So he is burnt also to the ground. And guys, it only took 3 sessions and 12 hours of play. You've killed them all. At least everything that's visible.
That we see, yeah. I
About
think that,
Including
40 hold persons.
we're gonna run stabilize everybody, Adam.
And
out of
Hugo.
combat. Yep.
Roland will feed Hugo a good berry.
That was 17 spellcasters on the enemy side, just so you know.
That's crazy.
Okay,
Wow,
so
I
we will
can't believe-
exit combat here. We will assume you guys have stabilized the 2 of them. If you want to use healing on them, just feel free to shout that out. Restore HP as normal. But yeah, you're out of combat.
I have 1 healing potion left. I'm going to give it to Armony.
Well, see
I
if
have
you
a
have
bunch.
good berries first. Because Roland has a good berry, so I'm gonna say he gives it to Hugo. That's the penance for having me run his character.
Sorry, I had to refresh.
So are you saying you don't need the healing potion? I'm sure you're going to anyway. You
No,
know.
I don't. I have some. But also, I mean, should I just do another healing spell?
Well, you got the unicorn up, so that's your call.
I think it's
Adam,
worth it.
from who we saw fighting in that big chamber, does it seem like we got them all?
Oh, that would be challenging. Let's make this. Sounds like this would be an intelligence-based check. So go ahead and give me a blind check, Hugo, as you try to recall the exact count of the number of people, and see if you then recall exactly how many you've killed, and see if those 2 numbers match.
Well, we could find the corpses in here, right? And I think we killed like 4 in the other room, so...
Oh, I sent that to GM.
You think you're within at least 1 or 2.
We got them all, I think.
oh, no.
We never got them all. They're all over the place.
Hopefully not Iskander, but we could theoretically save some magic and maybe try to short rest.
So Armony, that was at level 5, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so doing some quick math here, that's 11, and then your Disciple of Life would give 7, so that's 18 to everybody. Unicorn would give 3 more, so that's 21 to everybody. And then you would get 7, so 21 to everybody, 28 to you, Armony, plus whatever got you up from 0 in the first place.
Yeah. So, did you just take one of my healing potions off my waist and pour it down my throat?
That was Spectres.
I use mine off of his belt.
Oh, okay.
Or her belt. Dang it, I keep doing it.
Does anybody else need a healing potion?
Spectre's out, but no, he's got one left. I'm gonna put that on his belt.
I'd like. I mean,
Hugo, I think
I'm
you
very.
probably-
But
Yeah, but Hugo, I think, did you just add 21 points at all? I mean, I think everyone just got 21. You still look really low.
I added 21. I've got a big pool to work with, and that makes it look smaller than it is. But
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give you a healing potion. It doesn't help much, but, we've all died by 1 point before, right? So,
are we sure we don't want to save them in case there's some other stuff in the dungeon? He said we were going to meet him in the dungeon after this.
well, Ed, that's actually a good point. Do we want to try to take a short rest? I think that's the big question, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Not
was.
here, by the way. Not here. Yeah.
Yeah, we could probably do
What
the
if
same
we go
thing.
back and try to find Gale and see what he's doing?
Yeah, good idea, Spectre.
No,
Yeah.
We can't go after Gil. He seems to he needs a moment to himself. He's sad.
Yeah, after he lost that sword, he got all mopey. He was being a little.
Crybaby.
Yeah, he was being a little baby. Honestly, I'm glad he's not
Yeah.
here to hear us talking about him like
I think
this.
he's like a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have his sword right here. We could give it to him and cheer him up.
Nah, he doesn't deserve it.
Before we go anywhere, who needs a potion of healing?
no, Hugo's right. We should probably try to take a short rest somewhere and
Yeah,
go
but
get
just
Gale.
for carrying around in case somebody shows up.
Okay, I'm going to hold on to the one I've got, but we do need to search all these bodies, by the way. There's a few of them. So,
Yeah.
There's a sword
There's
around
like
here somewhere.
stacks of corpses in this room. That some of them are statues, some of them like burning piles.
Well, I'd like to. Whoever doesn't have a healing potion, please take one.
Spectre has one.
I'll take one, I guess.
Okay.
It's just one of the
get
normal
one.
ones, right?
Yeah, I'm not giving you my good ones. Apparently, I need to drink them more often.
Are we
that
gonna be
an
level
action
13?
or a bonus action drinking a potion?
A potion is an action.
yeah, but we're out of combat anyway. But,
I just
You know,
was curious.
Adam, are
what
we
I
going to
could
be
do.
level 14 if we get a long rest? No, that was a lot.
That was a lot, but unfortunately, no. It would be 12, though. You guys just got.
Yeah, I know.
Well, actually, a recap of this session. It was a pretty boss session, guys. That's how you play it. That was good.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were in deep trouble when we started going down, but
I go over to the spy, Roland, right? And I do, Kurt, tell him,
Now, you see, now with her healing, you all the way, you look good. You look good. I mean, the fireball did nothing to your little scorching mark, but nothing at all. You look great.
So, are we looting and then short resting?
heck yeah.
So just doing a quick check there for all of you guys that are paying attention. Remember, every time you drop to the ground, you take 1 point of cumulative penalties to your rolls. I just did a quick status check there out to fix Gale's and figure out why his isn't working. But just so you know, Armony is currently rolling it with -3. Hugo's rolling with -2. I did Armony twice there, didn't I?
Wait, should I not? I have an exhaustion level on my sheet. Should I not? What should I make that?
You should have 0 exhaustion.
Okay. I'll put it back up.
And mine's not working, Adam, because I'm not really Gale.
No, that shouldn't be it. Oh, I didn't use your full name, that's fine. How silly of me.
Yeah, please use my full name, please. Thank you.
Sure.
And it started with a Sir at the beginning, a Sir Gale, yes.
Is there an easy way to revert the character sheets from being pop out?
Yes, if you hit your gear cog, it should be under...
I use the button on the left, and it's a pop-out button on the character sheet. It'll pop it out.
I actually don't want it to be popped out so I can drag items into
Yeah,
it.
sometimes that's such a pain.
Yeah, so Gear Cog, under the heading Personalization and Display, there's a checkbox that says Character Pop-Out Windows. If that's not checked, then it should not pop out.
Until you ask it to. In my other game, I make people call me Dame Commander before they say my name.
There you go.
All right, that is now fixed. So we've got Armony and Hugo currently with levels of exhaustion. Kurtu, Gale don't have any. That's just an FYI status as you guys decide what to do next. I'm assuming your intent is to go out to recover Gale.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Hold on,
After
let's
we
roll
loot
for that. Let's roll for
and
that.
short rest.
I mean, we might want to like quickly roll some of these bodies first before we go out, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
look at the bodies at them too. I don't know. I got the.
Sure.
It's just so everyone knows, Spectre has the Dragon Slayer sword.
So you're spending some time then searching through all of these many bodies in the different floors that you've been to so far.
Yeah, and I would say
Wait, stop. No, we're not.
No.
We're
I
not
just wanna
going
do-
to different floors.
I just want to do this floor and then we already searched. Did we search the first floor, guys? No, we didn't because we chased after these guys.
Yeah, we chased after them.
So maybe this floor and the first floor, if you guys are cool with that.
Okay, so 3 of them are still ice statues, so no gear recoverable from them. You've got.
What if
one,
we
two-
like put a torch to them?
You could. It would take you a significant amount of time to melt them down, but it's possible.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, while we're searching the other ones, Hugo can just put bonfire on them, right? And just melt one of them as we go. Who knows?
That's Roland, actually, but sure, yeah.
Sure.
He starts thawing them out.
And as Kurtu is, Kurtu's watching the portal just to see if it like glows or anything like that at him.
Okay.
And I think Spectre should do the same probably because she's the one that's been able to actually see him.
Yeah, but I know I can't ready actions outside of combat.
Yeah, but you can watch and
My passive perception is baller.
yeah, you're the only one that's been able to see that thing glow. So
Yeah,
I'm
walking
just saying.
walking Spectre around to like perceive an invisible person, that was good. She's a good character, man.
Okay, you find a total of 93 silver pieces amongst most of these cultists. One section of them. Plus 36 more, so 129. Plus 35 gold. So 35 gold, 129 silver, a bunch of random, what you would assume to be mundane equipment, unless you're wanting to spend the time to use detect magic or some other way to determine that. But yeah, you look through all these pockets. It is taking you a significant amount of time because of the number of bodies that are here. But that is what you find: coinage and then a bunch of regular kind of supplies. If there's something regular that you're after, like a pen or a sack or a backpack or something like that, you might find some of those things, but I presume you're not interested in that stuff.
Truth.
No holy water.
No holy water among the cultists of the dragon, no.
It'd be dragon water.
You do not find any dragon branded water, unfortunately.
All right, let's go find the wussy Gale and show him his stupid toothpick thing.
Wait, how much gold am I supposed to be putting on my sheet?
Are you guys dividing this
Yeah.
evenly among the 5 of you that are here?
Well, I'm sure we'll divide it against all of our party members. So give gold. Yeah, I don't want to hear Gale cry like a little old you know what again. So
Okay.
Yeah, why don't we hold on to it till we meet up with Gale, and we'll
Yeah,
split it all up.
someone just put on their character sheet or something.
So each of you gets 21 silver, 5 copper, and then 5 gold each, and call that 8 more silver. So say 29. So call it 30 silver, 5 gold each.
Okay, easy enough.
Okay,
Do you
and
win?
then you guys are getting together using the portal to go back to the first one and then trying to reconvene with Gale?
Truth.
Alright, so I'm just going to fast track you guys a little bit here.
Man, I keep crashing.
This is a pretty big map, so it might be a little bit intensive.
Gonna tell
It's
my
also
company I need a
her
better.
her laptop is like from the Flintstones.
It's not from the Flintstones. It's good. It's just from my company. They don't think I'm gonna be gaming on it.
How dare they?
Yeah, mine's like my work one's like a ThinkPad. I'm sitting there going, I barely could use 2 monitors.
I'm gonna be like, don't ask why, but I need better graphics.
I need a GPU adapter for spreadsheets. Yeah, spreadsheets.
So now that Hugo says that, I imagine Army has that little blue button in the middle of the keyboard. You know those old things? It was like the mouse. Those are the latest things.
There is. There's
That's funny.
there's the button mouse and the trackpad mouse.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness, a trackpad? Okay, yeah, that's definitely going back a
Oh,
ways.
it's Flintstone. You're right, Hugo.
All right, so you
Yep.
guys make your way out. You see that little bit of shimmering light that is back towards the sundial, where you see Gale standing there through a bit of a haze. You step through that way, find yourself here, and once you have a brief talk with Gale, decide to regroup with him. Both Roland and Spectre are going to decide to hang back here. That fight really took a lot out of them, and they're not quite up to going back yet. So, yeah, they're going to remain here.
I say, cheer up, Gale. Here's your sword. Does that make you feel better?
Oh, I feel great. I would never sad.
I don't know if a 2-for-1's a great deal, though.
What does that mean?
We just gave up 2 players for you.
Look, they're making out over there.
Well, do you want to swing sword then? You can have it. I hand it to Kurtu.
Kurtu does not take it. Kurtu
Oh.
knows that sword probably weighs as much as he does.
Hugo holds out his hand. I'll take it.
Okay, you can have it.
Oh, hey, yeah. This is
Oh, I
the
have
dragon
this-
sword, right?
I have this image of Gale just looking at Kurtu, waiting for him to take dragon form.
No, if you want sword, you swing sword.
I don't want you. No, I mean, okay. I didn't say nothing.
Hugo will start chopping at hedges with the dragon sword.
It seems to work pretty well as a hedge chopper, but in this magical hedge maze, you do notice that the hedge seems to grow back almost instantly as the little bit of debris you cut off seems to decay instantly on the ground.
Oh, I could chop all day here.
Don't piss off them.
So should we take a short rest? Does anybody need to catch a breather?
Yes.
Yes.
Some of you
But-
dropped a couple times. Maybe be able to roll some good dice or something. Who knows?
Yeah. I put dirt in my wounds, but I think I need to take a better look at it. Here, Gale. And he throws Gale back the sword.
Oh, so do you think it's best in my hands?
Yeah, better than me. But if you ever get tired of it and you want to give, like, you want to retire or something, you give it to me, all right?
Yeah, if you die, he gets it. That's what he's saying.
It's pretty
Even in the
fancy.
will.
It's got to be worth a lot.
It must be, and then plus all the times I get to swing it.
Yeah, just don't ding it up, all right, in case we want to resell it.
Well, okay. Well, you put leaves all over it.
No, they decay away. Look, they're gone.
So I actually deleted the Dragon Slayer sword from my character sheet. Is it in the? It's not in the compendium, is it? But it's in the handouts.
It's in one of the 2, yes.
Okay, I searched for it. It'd be easier to drag it if I could.
Or was
but
that
if-
one of the moments you're just sitting there going, I'm never gonna play this toy again.
No, I
Slow,
was
slowly
totally
putting
fine.
on lipstick?
I was totally fine with losing the Slayer sword. I mean, it was just a dice roll.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
pull
it's
up
not-
the original module that you got this sword in and find it just real quick. But yes, the rest of you, I assume you guys want to spend the hour taking a short rest?
Yeah. That's good.
Yep.
All right, so Armini, Kurtu, and Hugo Go ahead and burn one of your short rests on your display, and then set your HP to max. As a reminder, those of you that currently have the, I'm going to call them exhaustion points instead of the actual exhaustion, which we remember we switched over to that, you can make a con save DC 10 to reduce it by 1.
Okay. Question. No, never mind. I missed it last time. I just didn't realize that we could do that. I think for this.
If you took a short, if you want, yeah, you can roll for both of them. If you didn't do it last time, you could have.
Okay. Just because I thought it was like a different thing because it was from the time we like died. Oh, sorry. I rolled those 2 GM.
No, that's fine. So, yes, you will reduce yours by 2, so let me go ahead and apply that for you real quick. Harmony, unfortunately, you will fail that, so you do not drop any exhaustion. Okay, so to clarify, that puts Hugo at 0 exhaustion points.
Yep, and 0 short rest left. We haven't slept, so I can't do arcane recovery again. Or it's not a new day, I should say.
So, Gale, yes, it's called Dragon Slayer. It is in the compendium, so if you search Dragon Slayer and then just drag that to your sheet, it should auto-populate.
I was adding sword to the end of it, I guess.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't even have sword in the name, believe it or not.
Yeah, I see it. I'll take it from the DMG, I guess, right? Does it matter?
Yep, that's where it should come from, yeah.
Yep, okay. Let me delete what I did. It says it weighs 0 when I added it. It's funny.
It should weigh the same as a long sword. So this can actually be applied to different swords. So it says any sword of the type. So just take the same weight as a long sword.
Okay. Yeah, you did a good job on fixing my my attack modifier sheet. I've never done that, but it is. We'll let it go this time. I'll try to mess with it, I guess.
Hugo's like, I just want to congratulate everyone. That was a crazy fight. Surprised we got out of there alive. Good job, especially you. He points at Kurt too.
I was just happy to have some spell slots left. Not being here the week prior probably helped with that.
Yeah, you did have to see the room of death.
Am I reading this harness divine power correctly? I should be able to use it twice.
No. So the way this works is that you can use Channel Divinity and it burns one of your Channel Divinities, but Harness Divine Power has its own uses as well. So let me double check the wording real quick. I seem to remember those had to be on a separate counter because of the fact that they are different measures.
Oh, it says it in the description at the bottom there.
Oh, sorry, I'm jumping between screens here. One sec. Okay, so yeah, that reads differently than I remember. So expand the use of your Channel Divinity. So it looks like for the Cleric, it would be just the same as Channel Divinity. So what is your Cleric level?
8.
Yeah, so you can do it twice then.
Not including the level up that was mentioned during the session.
Right, yep. So for you then, really this is just the same as Channel Divinity. Yeah, and then we'll just have to add slashing in there for you, Gale. Let's do that real quick.
Well, guys, we've killed this cult here, and now all you have to contend with is an ancient wizard's tower.
Oh, we don't know if we killed all the cults. We still gotta go. There's some of those rooms we didn't go into yet.
That's true, I suppose. I was just counting them. I think we killed almost all of them from that big room. But
Yeah,
there could be other places.
I don't want to assume anything. I want to go kill more. I mean, we need to go look.
We bring them to justice. That's what I was calling it before we went in.
I hate them.
Yeah, yeah. Hate. You gotta bring them to justice with your hatred, Kurtu. That's good.
So Adam, it's a +1 magic sword 2. So do I just put in the magic bonus area?
Yes.
All right, I'm kind of getting it. Okay, it should be set.
Nope, hang on one sec.
I'm not getting.
So it should be like that. So you put the one in the farthest box, not the not the die roll one. So now you should be good.
Oh, copy.
What time of day is it?
In the hedge maze, as you look around, there's this sort of pale light. You look up, you can see the sky. Looks like it's a little bit lit up. If you didn't know any better, you would assume it's like early afternoon, but it feels like it should be later than that.
I assume the staff of spiders knows exactly what time it is.
It probably does, but it can't tell you.
But it doesn't feel like it's regenerated in any way.
It does not. You don't see any more spideriness to it, so no.
Okay, thank you.
What exactly does that look like? No, never mind.
Just fills up with spiders. Little baby spiders.
All right, so those two are going to make sure that the baddies don't come out and come over near the dial here. They'll kill them.
Yeah. Give us a warning if anyone's coming. And the rest of us, we go reap the rewards. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys know that the last time you got to where you were going, you just had to push through the center of the hedge. So basically right where the hedges intersect to get back to where you were. Is that what you would like to do again?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to stack you guys up one more time.
And Gale gets to go first with his little lawn cleaver there. So.
Okay, you step through the hedge once again, pushing through, finding yourselves not in the Gorgon's maze like it was the last time, but instead back on that narrow path where you see the portal to your far east.
Oh, thank God.
So what? We're looking for masks still? We have to go to dungeon?
We want to go make sure that they're all dead.
So just jump in pool.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, running jump. Split. I'll wait for everybody. Just like.
All right, you guys get ready and all hop in the teleporter together. And once you do, you find yourself back on the first level.
I suggest we research this area and go up top and make sure there's no more baddies. Maybe they backtracked a little bit.
Okay, I press chair on the right, Adam.
What? I just stepped off. I thought we were looting this level.
No, I'm moving to the balcony. Don't worry, Harmony.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get off, Kurtu. You have to come with me.
I'll come up there with you.
This is nice. Your eyes look really nice in the nice candlelit area.
He goes like tooth missing smile at you.
We're on the balcony together. You're making that awkward. Nothing's here, right? And we don't see any like windows or doors.
You do not. No, it looks to be a simple balcony.
There's no bodies up here. We didn't kill anybody up here.
No, you did not. The ones that were here either teleported down or were blown off of this balcony.
Okay. So Hugo blows a kiss to Gale and then hits the teleport down.
Okay.
I go down too. That's fine.
You end up right in Hugo's arm. No, I'm kidding.
He made a pass on me up there.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think he's feeling a little randy with his new sword back.
What about the other side?
Sounds like
I guess there's nothing anywhere. We just search bodies down here.
I'm searching bodies.
What do you say we go to the rectangle room now that we think they're all dead?
So when
Why
you
did you-
guys said previously that you were going to search the room and then the first floor, I did count the bodies that were already here. So I've assumed that you've already looted those. Those were counted in
Oh.
the gold and silver calculations.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Cool.
Then I'm just searching for an hourglass.
Okay, sure. So you want to spend like 10 minutes or so searching through this room, the cabinets, the table, everything, giving like a thorough search to see if you can find the hourglass?
You guys got 10 minutes?
Didn't we already do that when we first came in here?
You did, yep.
We already looked through all that stuff.
I just
but-
I just wanted to make sure people didn't circle back and stuff here, you know.
I'm going to the next room then.
So let's go.
Let's
I'm
go.
looking
You
for
said
an
the
hourglass.
next one. Which one are we talking about?
Should we try the
Depends.
rectangle room now that they're
These
all
guys-
corpses?
All right, hit it.
Yep.
Well, wait a second. Let's go to the one we were just at with the flame to make sure nobody backtracked there too. And
Okay.
Because that'll just take a second, right? You know, but they may have gone in
Yeah.
there thinking that, you know what I'm
No,
saying.
it'll take
so.
10 minutes while I search for an hourglass.
Also, I don't
No,
know
we
if we've
just searched.
searched the room all the way in the flame, but
I feel like we did not.
okay. So once everyone gets on the teleporter, Hugo will hit the flame button.
Wait, wasn't there a door in the flame room?
Yeah,
Well,
there's
without, I
parts
don't-
of it we
okay.
haven't explored. No, that was
There
the
is a-
star room.
Yeah.
And is it safe to assume you guys aren't just messing with me when they are touching the button? You all want to be on the portal, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. I wait for them to get on the teleport
Yeah,
area.
Yeah.
I'm
hit it.
agreeing all that.
Okay, you guys find yourself in the flame room. The flame is still covered up with that snow and debris that fell down. It mostly melted, but that's just to signify that the fire is out.
And does it look as though it's as we left it?
It does.
It looks smaller.
All right. I mean, I doubt it's here, but why don't we search these cupboards and shit for the hourglass?
If we like divide up the room into quadrants, does that cut down on the amount of time it takes to search?
It would be 10 minutes. It'd just mean you're each searching a different area. I mean, effectively, yes.
I'll get this bookshelf or whatever this is.
Actually,
Kurt-
not.
Kurt, you
Sorry.
can't move, but I will be helping Harmony since that's Harmony since that's a larger area.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is let's treat this as a skill challenge. So it's not a very high DC, but everybody go ahead and throw me a blind check, and this will count for your searching of the room. Okay, so we had 3 failures, 1 success. All you find in this room, as a reminder, I'll just read this description again. A large fireplace in the center of the room keeps this chamber warm and cozy. Of course, that is now burned out. It's smoke magically vented outside. You remember seeing that when you first got here. About 2/3 of the skeleton of an adult dragon is laid out on the floor, curled around the fireplace. So that's wrapped right around the fireplace there. It's, again, only bone, so it doesn't take up nearly as much space as you probably think. And yeah, that's essentially all you see here with your search.
Hugo also wanted to, or I want to look into the fire, like the actual fire pit, and see if there's anything down there now that it's out.
Based on your check, no. It just looks like there's like little chunks of coal and ash and such.
Okay. And then I guess one other question is a skeleton of a dragon valuable? Are like any of the parts valuable to take off?
Sure, if you found the right buyer, but it might not be anybody nearby. Usually to sell that to like a university or something, it would have to be an intact skeleton or at least a skull, like something significant like that. So I would say, sure, if you have time and you can transport it really carefully, you probably could get somewhere in the low hundreds of gold for that from a truly interested buyer if you can find it.
Okay. Hugo's just gonna crack off a claw.
What?
What? You got a problem with this girl too?
No, that's probably the lucky claw. He probably would have wanted you to have it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like rabbits, right?
Yeah, sure. They eat rabbits, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's also some mundane odds and ends around here, but again, I'm assuming you guys aren't particularly interested in mundane things. So, for example, sack of potatoes, turnips, that kind of stuff.
Yep, all good.
All right. Hugo will tuck away his dragon claw and say, "On to the next one."
Yes. Sorry, Adam. Like, stop helping me.
No, actually, I wasn't moving you that time. And which button are we pushing this time, team?
I picked that one, so somebody else pick this one.
Oh, we want to go to the barracks.
Rectangle.
Rectangle. All right. But keep in mind, Star also. Oh no, Star had that balcony. All right. Rectangle it is. Here we go.
Wait, is that the one that we didn't go to yet?
No, I think we went there. All right. Hugo hits the rectangle.
No, that's the one we haven't been to.
Find yourself
we've been to
whisked
rectangle.
Way to the rectangle room, which you have been to before.
Yep.
Murder
you
room.
guys were right. Yep, there you go. All right.
This is where we almost died.
Quick description of this room for you guys. Painted renditions of Dracoliches line the walls of this chamber, and a stone altar in the center of the area features the skeletal limbs and claws of a dragon.
This guy was really into dragons.
So, Adam, I got a real cheesy thing. If I kind of walked the line here from here to there kind of thing, if I walked and just shot firebolts up the line to see if I hit anything, would that be too cheesy?
No, but so essentially what you're saying is you're stepping, you're shooting a firebolt down the line, seeing if anything happens, and then moving the space over and doing the same thing?
Yeah, just basically seeing if I hit anything invisible kind of deal.
Fair enough. And I would say you can certainly do that, keeping in mind that if something's invisible and it's like a person, when you shoot, they could easily move before the next time you shoot.
Yeah, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something,
Fair enough. All right, so you ask everybody to stay back, and you shoot a firebolt down the line, sort of like a shooting range as you go from left to right. Your firebolts, swish over the room, strike the back walls, never interacting with anything that's invisible.
Fair enough.
Hey, Adam, I'm gonna walk
Square.
up. Huh? Sorry.
We haven't been to Square yet.
No, I'm gonna walk up to this altar thing. Does it have any draconic writings on it?
It does not have draconic writings on it, no.
Would it have any writing? I should be more clear.
You do notice that there are a few pieces of like scrap paper on the back side of the altar.
Scrap paper? What's that for?
There's crib notes for his speech.
I'm going to pick it up.
All right, and remember, this is a module, so don't hold this one against me. This room contains many notes and scrolls about Dracoliches. That's all it says.
Do you know what Dracolich is? Hugo, here's some notes you should probably put in your book.
Oh, homework. All
The
right.
guy that carries a book around doesn't like homework.
Yeah, you know,
Those
I read for
intellectuals.
fun. Yeah, I'll read about these crazy dragon creatures.
Hey, Adam, I probably should have asked this already, but what are these?
Those are small water basins, but it looks like they have just very small amounts of water in them, like an inch or less.
Okay. So we searched the room. Anything else we're searching? I mean, or is it just kind of the floors that we see?
Yeah, there's not like containers or boxes or anything to search, so unless you're looking for like secret doors along the outer wall or something, there doesn't seem to be many opportunities to search here.
That's what Armony's doing. Armony's looking for secret doors. She's looking to see if like the altar has any like buttons that can protrude like a drawer or anywhere that you could hide.
Okay. So it looks like Armony's getting ready to search. Is anybody assisting the search, or are you guys doing your own things?
Oh, it's just the search. But Army, do you have guidance too? I don't remember if you do or not.
I might.
This is a 10-minute check, so unfortunately guidance won't help you here. But okay, so it sounds like we've got at least 2 of you helping. Is Gale and Hugo, are you helping as well?
Yeah, I'll help if that's important.
Sure.
That's important.
All right, so we'll do the same thing as we did before. Skill challenge, so blind check from each of you.
Yeah, Adam, just don't tell us it's easy, and then we roll the check and then say, oh, 3 out of 4 of you failed. Yay.
I wouldn't say that, because this time it's 3 out of 4 of you failed. No, I'm kidding. Actually, 2 of you succeeded and 2 of you failed, so that is considered a pass. However, there's nothing of particular interest here, but what I will say is while searching the altar there, Armony, these objects, these claws of the dragon, the limbs, they do look odd to you. Almost as though they're set up with the intention of them doing something. After you, speak with your fellow companions here, I would say between Kurtu and Hugo, if you guys put your heads together, these actually have been affected by an animate object spell, but there must be a command word that has to be said for them to animate, and they would actually attack people that are nearby, but there doesn't seem to be anybody left to give the command word.
That's okay. Let's not try it.
Would they be transportable?
They are currently mounted to the altar, so not easily, no.
Just thought if we could take it with us, we'd have a pair of killer hands. Alright. Well, I've got some reading to do, and Hugo tucks away all the research on dragon Draco liches. Gale, did you want to take a break in here?
No, that was my alternate person sitting at the computer desk one day.
That was like descriptive text. I had a total cliffhanger ready for it.
Well, we could keep press button.
Well, Harmony, you were saying we haven't been to Square yet.
We haven't been to Square.
Should we try it?
Yes, and then we go to break because it'll be that moment.
All right, as you reach out to touch the square sigil, a moment of dread fills you as you suddenly realize it's break time.
Yes!
No!
My back teeth are floating.
That was scary.
See everybody back at 15.
See you guys.
You guys.
Welcome back to the second half of our session, as the team has just teleported into a room they have not been to before. Team, as you arrive here, scan about the room. This clearly looks to be a bedroom. You notice that the way things are laid out, clothes, little things sitting on these tables and so forth, you get the distinct impression that this room is shared by 2 different individuals. As you're looking around the room, what sticks out to you most prominently is setting right here on the bed, seeming though is set there somewhat recently. You notice that there is an hourglass-shaped key.
Harmony grabs it.
Okay, Harmony, you have the hourglass-shaped key.
Huzzah. She'll also search the room for loot.
Okay, and team, are you doing this as a group effort again?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, Hugo's going to start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Cool.
Okay, fair enough. All right, and blind check from everybody but Hugo then. I will just say, and not in any order, but 2 of you totaled a check of 4, and then one person blew it out of the water. But unfortunately, that is 2 failures, 1 success. Yeah, you don't find much of interest here. Again, it is obviously a living space. There is a table assembled from planks laid across barrels, which is covered in notes and scrolls, but they don't seem to have any of particular interest. They seem very similar to the notes on Dracoliches found in the other room. During this time, Hugo, your spell does indeed go off. You're detecting magic and just scanning around the room. You don't see any magic other than your teammates and the portal, of course.
Does it look like the 2 people were in a relationship sharing this room? Those 2 wizards sharing the room here?
I would say, based on the fact that you said that without even making a check, yes, it does appear that way.
Were they dating, or was it like a head-to-toe situation?
Hard to know more specifically without, just obscuring the room kind of thing. It's hard to piece that together.
They were close, real close with each other.
And they're dead. Who cares?
I
think if it's them. If it's the same ones. But I didn't like them.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we have the key. Is this the only other room we haven't checked yet?
Let's go check all the rooms, recheck them, even if we've been to them, but not in the last, the ones we just checked just moments ago. I just mean,
You want to hit up Star.
Yeah, Star had the door. Right. Let's go to Star.
I think, didn't we go out the door and it was a balcony? Wasn't that Star?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there was much out there, but I still would like to recheck all the rooms just in case someone backtracked.
Yeah, for sure. Without fireballs being rained upon us.
Unrelated to Armony's playing of Baldur's Gate, she's really into looting.
Kurtu, are you going with them, or are you remaining here in the bedroom?
It does look comfortable, but
Actually, before we leave, Hugo will just flip the bed over just to check underneath it.
Okay. You flip the bed over. You notice that there is a bit of papers and things that kind of go scattered as you do that.
Are you looking for a nudie magazine or something?
People hide stuff under beds. It's well known. That's where I made a lot of my money, under beds.
Okay, go check those papers. Maybe you found something great.
Yeah, he'll look
leave.
at the papers. Where the papers were under the bed?
Some of them were, yeah, but almost haphazardly, as though, not necessarily that they were hidden, but maybe they've slipped under there. You almost get maybe a visual of somebody sitting in bed, taking notes, setting them off onto the side, and occasionally they kind of trail off.
Okay, but there's nothing, they're not...
They're
just more research.
Looking through them and seeing if anything of interest pops up?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, so you spend about 5 minutes or so here as your teammates are tapping their toes really impatiently on the teleporter. But yes, you do notice that written on some of these in a fine penmanship, you notice in the corner of some of them they are marked with the word Iskander, as though he's signing off on them. Others are marked with JP.
Okay, so he was working with someone named JP to check off this research. Well, it was worth it, guys. I know you were waiting for a while there. And Hugo tucks the stuff away and walks up to him. Let's go.
Nice.
All right, was it Star next that you wanted to do?
Yes.
All right, Hugo, you rejoin your team members on the teleporter, and boom, you guys find yourself over in the observatory. The observatory, just as a reminder, this chamber is clearly the workplace of a wizard. A pair of voluminous tomes on astronomy and astrology lie open on a table. A massive telescope of brass crystal and polished mahogany rests on an intricate stand in the middle of the chamber. A ladder rests against one wall, and an immense crystal lens is embedded in the ceiling.
I'm going to go and look inside the peephole. That's
Okay.
peephole.
Okay, got it. Yeah, it's hard to see much at first. It takes you a while. Got to kind of close one eye, line it up, not get too close, not get too far away. It looks really bright out there, and you don't see much. You get the impression this would be much more valuable looked at through nighttime.
Well, the good news is that it's daytime outside.
It seems like time's been a little wonky here.
And where's it aiming towards? I mean, what does it seem like it's looking at?
Gale just points to the direction of the
sky.
the sky.
You would discern that this is being used to, look at constellations, stars, those types of things.
Do you want to wait and see what is looking at, or not?
Hell no.
When we were
What's in this door?
in the maze and we saw the person on this balcony that they just walked onto, did that appear as though it was the top floor? Like, with the ceiling being a crystal, I'm discerning that we're on the
Yes.
top floor.
It certainly seems that way, yes.
Can I go to the edge and wave at what's his name? Oh my God, Spectre and the spy.
Roland. But so
Yeah.
as you enter the balcony here, I will say what you notice a little bit odd is there's a little bit of like glowing area here on the floor. Think of this as sort of like wisps of a bluish kind of glow that seem to be maybe a foot above the ground here. As you step to the edge and look down for your companions, it takes you a while to finally pinpoint them, and they seem to be pretty far away. Like you're looking, and it's not even straight down. It's like way off to the northwest, seemingly like 400 feet or so as you look that direction.
Hey Hugo, there's our friends. Before we use the special key, we should make sure that they come with. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. If you want to, we could maybe just send someone out to go grab them and come back.
I'm gonna look down the edge. Adam, what do I see? Straight down.
A bunch of hedge maze in all different designs and directions.
Can I make an Arcana check to figure out what the little blue wisps is? What that is?
Yeah, blind check, please. You can't really tell. You look at it, it doesn't resemble anything you're really familiar with.
It's weird magic here, man.
Hey Hugo, look. Do you think my spit will make it all the way down to the ground?
Oh, that's a good experiment for science.
Yeah.
Do it.
And you see it sails down, you're watching it, but eventually you lose sight of it. You can't see where it goes.
Yeah, it's a trick, Summit. This is a trick. I'm getting out of here. Wizards are crazy.
Okay, let's go.
Adam sounded like he was ready for that.
Well, let's search. Did we search all these things yet?
I can't remember.
No, we just got beat up here, and then I ran away and gave sword to the bad guys.
Okay, let's see if we could all roll good this time.
All right.
Blind checks, please.
I'm beginning to want to just start using my hero points for these. They're doing so poorly.
3 successes, 1 failure. Yes, team, that is a success overall. You searched this other than the 2 books, these large tomes on astronomy and astrology. You don't find anything else of interest here. A lot of odds and ends, a lot of, inkwells and quills and pieces of writing like in these books, and maybe some odds and ends like vials and that sort of thing, but nothing that sticks out of importance.
I guess you will take the books on. Are they normal sized?
They are, the text says voluminous tomes, so I'm guessing these are like 10-pounders each.
If it makes sense for Hugo to have like space to carry him, or even if he has to like strap them to himself somehow, he'll probably take the books.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
you've got a backpack and it's not like overly filled, like you've got enough carrying capacity, yeah, fine. Just go ahead and add tome astronomy 10 pounds, tome astrology 10 pounds.
Okay.
And don't forget, your friend Kurtu has a bag of holding. His second one.
Oh, you got a bag of holding? Here, you carry these things.
Okay, can you just keep them on your character sheet, though? I mean, I can put them on my bag of holding, but...
Yeah, put them in the bag of holding
Put
listing.
BH after him.
Do you have a separate little thing for the bag of holding?
No, I can put it on here, though. What were they called again?
So, Tome of Astrology and Tome of Astronomy. Just to be confusing. They believed in all sorts of shit here. And it goes back to the teleporter.
Coolness.
Alright, so should we get the others before we do the hourglass thing?
Is that the last room, or...?
I think so, right?
Well, we didn't do the barracks if we're still looking.
Yeah, let's
And-
go do
oh,
the
and
barracks
by the way,
again.
your detect magic should still be going, right?
Yep. It lasts
when
for
we-
10 minutes.
When we searched the barracks the first time, we weren't under any distress, so I would be surprised if we...
Yeah.
Unless
could-
we just want to take more time.
There might be someone who's being a coward.
Going back, he wants to go
Or-
grab his backpack of poops, you know?
No, there might be someone who's being a coward.
Yep.
In
Okay.
the
But-
essence of time, we'll say you go to the barracks, scan it out, spending 10 minutes or so. Nothing has changed. There's nobody there.
All right.
Coolness.
But then to the answer would be, of course, we want to get Spectre and Roland before we go to the hourglass.
Okay.
So if your intent is to have them close, we can have them be like in the first floor, but I would say they won't follow you down into the dungeon because they might get in the action and we don't want them to be in the action right now.
Oh, okay.
So how do they get in if they need the key?
It's a good question. So you guys would be under the impression that you will be able to leave the dungeon, so you could come out and get it?
How did he get into the dungeon and leave the key? That's like my biggest question.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
There might be 2 keys.
Is there a way to Arcana check that? How it's possible to use the key on the keypad?
And also throw it onto the bed.
But there might be 2 keys. I have 2 keys
Yep.
to my house.
So, so what I will say is time has passed from when this all happened, remember? So you don't guess that the key was on the bed the entire time. As I mentioned, when you found the key, it said it looked like it was placed there recently. So your guess is that he used the key to touch the symbol and then threw the key out before the teleportation took him away. So somebody else picked the key up from probably right where you are now and then brought it back to the bedroom and placed it on the bed.
So I guess we could do the same thing. We just throw the key when we go.
But
I think
they
it's-
need to know which floor the key is on.
Well, they'll be with us. Like, we just bring them to the base of the tower, the first level, where we came in, and then we do it from there, but we throw the key away to them when we teleport down.
Oh, that's smart.
Or why don't we just do what Adam suggested and say they can come with us, but they just stay by the portal?
But that's what I'm saying. They would come, because they would come to the first floor, you said, right, Adam?
Yeah, I don't want them going in the dungeon just
Oh,
in
okay.
case you should. Because if
I
you,
misunderstood. Yeah.
yeah, no worries. But if you were to get into a fight, then like logically we'd be like, okay, well they're not going to sit here and let you die, right? But we don't want them in the battle.
Yeah.
So the idea that you have of throwing the key and like if you want them to wait in this room with you, and then you throw the key and they could come in when they're ready, like that's fine. So I can even put them down here and just say they're just, you know, you've let them know you got them and they're just waiting here. You toss the key back and we can say Roland or Spectre has the key as you guys teleport to the dungeon.
Love it.
Okay, any last minute preparations before you guys hit the hourglass sigil and teleport to the dungeon?
All right. Hey, just guys, I don't know if this is important or not, but just for let you guys know, I could cast Greater Invisibility one time. I have one 4th level spot left.
Righteous. Alright, well, since that lasts so short,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
save
the
it.
problem, right? Yeah. So
well, I mean, Iskander should be down there. We're meeting him. Should be alright. I've got a little bit left, but, I'm saving a little bit for teleporting in case we need it.
Ooh, you remember his name?
Yeah, Iskander. Like, he signed these papers that I have. He was part of their, management. He was like a department head or something.
Can't believe he flipped.
Well, we still can't believe it until we see it.
Yep. But let's all say a little prayer to Eric, and then be on our way.
Thanks, Eric.
Okay, you guys holding on to the hourglass key, touch the hourglass symbol, and then throw the key back to Spectre.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, because he has the high dex.
All right.
Chi.
Okay, so you find yourself, I'm going to lock the tokens. You find yourself in a different area here. We're going to do a different soundtrack. Hopefully this one's suitable.
A happy one.
dun 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 dun.
You find yourself in this rectangular room. You can see there's obviously an exit to your northeast. The things you spot right away are 3 dead bodies real close to the teleporter around you here. You also notice a trail of blood that is in that hallway that stretches out to the northeast. Additionally, you can see that there is a magical light on the back wall. It seems to be illuminating this entire area of the room. And you also notice that there is a plate on the wall similar to the other plate you saw in the other areas, and it has all of the different symbols that you're familiar with on it.
Now, with the blood tracing, is it easy to deduce that these peoples were trying to escape something, or they fell into something?
That sounds like a survival check to me, Gail. Survival check blind, please.
Can I assist him with that or something?
Are you proficient in survival?
I thought I was. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Quite.
We both are. We are so survival conscious.
So we will give Gale advantage on this check then as he tries to make that determination. So I would say what you can see is that the blood there's not a lot of blood real close by you. There is some, but not as much as it is in the other areas. This leads you to believe that a couple of these individuals were killed by means that would not produce blood. So that's why there's less blood here. And the blood that's in the hallway you don't think is connected to the person that's dead here. So you get the impression that somebody else that was bleeding made their way that direction.
But it's like a lot of blood, right?
In the hallway, there does seem to be quite a bit.
And none of these people look like Iskander, from what we could barely see.
They do not.
Do they look
They
like
holding
cultists?
Yeah,
They
hold
do
it.
look like cultists, yes.
Well, I think we follow the blood.
Are we-
Yes.
Oh, we're free to move. I'm gonna. Wait, did you guys already search these bodies?
Let's
Oh,
look
yeah.
for traps first.
Harmony, as you step to there, you notice a light on the back wall certainly fills this room. It can't reach all the way out into the hallway. That wouldn't make sense. However, something else, a fiery figure in the room to your northeast, seems to be brightening up the hallway.
There's like a big fiery thing in that room. A man.
A flame Atronach. Use your Thum.
A what now?
That's a Skyrim reference, sorry. Do your
I mean,
looting, and we kill
Very
Flaming Man.
quietly gonna step back out of view.
Okay.
Guys, that was really, really big.
The wizard, he specialized in conjurations. It's just
was
like
he-
that.
Was he as big as the circle? The blue circle?
Yeah, he was as big as that portal.
Do any of you have anything that's good against elementals or anything like that? Protection from good and evil or something?
Didn't we try to repair for something like this?
We talked about it, but I don't know if we had anything for it.
I didn't even prep absorb elements.
Maybe we could just sneak by it. What do y'all think?
I'm not particularly skilled at sneaking. But it's going to probably shoot something at us. Well, he didn't shoot at you, Harmony. Maybe he's friendly.
Maybe.
Is this the only way to go, though?
Or we could just stand here.
For the next.
I'll move here. And I'm going to look for traps.
In your immediate vicinity?
Yes.
Blind check, please. You do not find any traps in this area.
And there's no other exits from here besides the hallway?
No obvious exits, no.
Okay.
Aside
And
from
then-
the teleporting portal, of course.
And this here is a light of some kind?
It is. It is a magical light. You get the impression this is likely an item that has continual flame or some variant of that spell cast upon it, and it is illuminating this room.
Is there a way to, if I cover it, will it stop the light?
It's pretty high up on the wall, so the ceilings here are 10 feet, so it's at like the 9-foot mark. But if you got up there and covered it, you think that would work?
Put Kurtu on your backuses.
I could do that.
We could do it like, I've heard of these things called cheerleaders. We can do it like that. Well, you stand on my hands and I lift you all the way up.
But if I cheer, I may wake him up.
Well, be quiet then. We'll do it quietly. He pushes Kurtu up to be level with the light.
Okay, and you're attempting to cover this. What would you like to cover it with?
Not using my cape, that's for sure.
I've got a heavy cloak. Do you want to use that?
Yeah, I'm not using mine. Mine's pretty.
All right, Hugo gives him the heavy cloak.
All right, you take the heavy cloak from Hugo as you're balancing to reach up above. You place it onto the light and snuff out that light. Okay, and when that light goes out, one moment. Okay, it is now dark in this area.
And we see the flame casting light through the hallway.
You can.
Adam, is it just flame as in normal color flame or any odd color flame?
You can't see it from where you're standing at the moment. You just see the light that it's giving off, and it's normal colored light.
Okay, fair
When he
enough.
says
Hey,
it
Adam.
was normal flame colored.
Can I do a quick peek around the corner there, assuming that's a corner right next to me, and kind of stick my head out?
Sure.
And I want to look down the hallway towards this direction and get an assessment of the dangers.
Feel free to move your token one up. You notice the hallway stretches out with blood. This figure that your companions have mentioned to you looks to be a humanoid in shape. It is made completely of fire. You notice two bright eyes, essentially where the humanoid eyes would be. It seems to be standing there perfectly still.
And I duck back around and he seems to be alone, but there's lots of blood. I mean, what do we do? Want to wait here, or do I just walk down the hallway?
I think we just need to interact with it. If it wants to kill us, fine. Who knows?
Be polite.
I will also say too, just remember that, that glorious dragon that I can turn into that's like almost close to being ancient, but it is immune to fire.
Well, now would be a good time to do that because we're looking clearly at the fire adversary.
How long does it take you to turn into it?
One action.
Oh, so you could go up and try diplomacy.
Yeah, why don't you talk to it, Kurt, too?
Yeah,
Maybe.
turn into
Leader,
dragon and go
leader.
talk. Turn to dragon and go talk.
I don't know if it's gonna be happier seeing a dragon, but maybe. I mean, I'll do it. I'm just saying I don't. Well, we'll see what happens. You never
I
know.
say
until
save
happens.
it till there's a reason.
Well, I don't mind using it. I mean, it's just that it's good because it's immune to fire, not just resistant to fire. So, but in the same. But if you want, I can go over and just go up and check. I want to see something here.
I mean, I can comprehend languages, and I think it's just for reading. Oh, no.
Tongues is...
Oh no, I can understand. So if we left here and I had 10 minutes to do a ritual, I could do comprehend languages. So if it was speaking, I'd be able to understand it at the very least. But I need to cast it as a ritual. I don't have the juice.
Well, 90% of communication is nonverbal anyway.
Ooh. So what season are you right now, Gale?
I am. You see him with auburn eyes and nice, beautiful red hair.
Oh, you're fiery and red too.
No, yeah, I'm in autumn. You can see my little token changes color on the bottom if you have your color thing.
Do you and Kurtu both want to go talk to it, and me and Omni stay back here and sort of wave?
Yeah, I feel like everything was going to work out.
I could go alone if you'd like. I mean, no need for both of us to die. I mean, whatever.
Okay, then I think he's seen us, so the gig's up anyway. Let's just you go first, and I'll go behind.
Remember, he probably is what is this? The Zontharl? Is this Zontharl's keep or something? Zontharl's tower?
Hello, sir? Hello?
The being does not seem to react to your voice.
All right, Adam. That's in common. I'm going to try the same for Draconic.
You don't notice any difference.
Oh. Are you waiting on a check for me?
Adam, those are those things that I see? Are those moving or are they stand still?
They are stand still.
I don't like fatal funnel, guys. If we want to hang back, hang back.
Kurtu comes back like a little bit quicker than he did before,
Don't have to tell Harmony twice.
Do you speak to it?
I spoke to it. It didn't speak to me, but it looks like there's two like golem creatures or something.
Adam, that's just what they look like from the glance. So but were they made out of stone, Adam, or clay or something like that?
As you got a little bit more into that room, let me give you the description. Blood streaks the floor here, including the smeared trail leading back to the teleport chamber and a second trail of bloody boot prints leading up the corridor to the north. Standing amid the gore are 3 humanoid figures, 2 that look like misshapen statues of clay and stone, and 1 appearing as a humanoid made of flame.
And there's stairs going north too. So I mean, I don't know. There's 3 of them. I mean, that looks kind of crazy.
And the flame guy is the guy we've already seen.
Yeah, I've seen the other 2. They're like giant statue mud people. It's horrible.
See if you can make it to the stairs.
But you would just walk. There doesn't seem like that doing anything, right?
They were standing there guard, but I could go upstairs, see if I could go upstairs and see if that works.
Do you
Yeah.
have a way? Do you have a way to get out quickly if you need to, Kurtu?
Yeah, I can run really fast. I got legs. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're really small and stumpy. No offense.
Hey, Adam, those footstep prints, they were here going this way, right? They weren't
Oh.
described. Oh, so where were they described in this room, I guess?
They
Going
weren't. That was the
northward.
description that Kurtu got as he got closer and almost entered that room.
Where did the footsteps go, Kurtu?
Up the corridor to the north.
So up the stairs? I think. Let's go. Follow
I-
footprint.
And just to clarify, Kurtu, those stairs you saw actually go down.
Okay, all right.
So you want me to go first, peoples?
No, I go
Not
first.
really. I think Gale
Oh.
should go first.
I go first. Move out the way.
He's got his sword back, you know. Let's see if he's still got the mojo.
Let's go. We have to follow footprints.
I'll go second. Harmony, are you okay watching the rear?
Yep.
She's looking at my rear. Leave me alone, girly.
Gale, as you step to here, you notice almost as though a switch has flipped. All three of these figures suddenly turn and begin moving towards you.
Oh no.
Get out the fatal funnel.
Harmony's like, bye, guys.
They look like they're gonna give you a high five.
Gale, you are the quickest to react. Let me unlock the token and put on some up-tempo music. And it is your turn, Gale.
Okay, I'm going to say quite clearly, get out of that funnel and go to the north. The footprints are going north. And I will step here. Let me do that 5 feet. Hold up. They're all large. Good. So this seems like fun. So then I get to be attacked suddenly. That's very exciting.
And that looks like a dragon elemental to me. I'm just messing.
Yeah, for sure. I see some wings.
Yeah, I'm definitely swinging at the fiery person. So let me do a hero point on this first swing. And then attack the fiery person.
Okay. Yes, your blade does indeed cut into the flames.
I'm going to hit the dragon thing just in case it is a dragon.
All right, your blade cuts into the creature.
There, like 2 pixels. We're doing good. Second attack.
That will also hit.
Oh.
And take damage.
And I will try to trip it.
Okay, let's see. You try to trip it. Your trip kind of goes through its fiery body, and it does not fall down.
Still takes that.
Okay.
And then third attack.
Nice.
Oops.
Is a
Oh, no.
whiff.
Whiffed. Okay, that's that. And then I am going to go up the stairs. I'm right behind you. Follow footsteps, I guess.
Okay, Kurtu's turn.
So that's 5.
Call that 6 because you can't cut through the corner.
Okay. And then I'm going to say, well, I'm just going to dash at him. But
So, just to clarify, your speed is 6, right?
yes.
Okay, so this is 6 here.
Okay. And then I'm going to dash.
Okay, sure.
And I'm And I'll tell people that I just passed the doorway, but there's another door. And then I'll end my turn.
All right, Kurtu, so since you're there and it's probably hard to see, I'm going to give you this quick description. Steps descend to a walkway that appears to stretch across infinite space. Thousands of stars twinkle in unfamiliar constellations, and meteors streak through the vastness above and below the path. Just past the base of the stairs, a door framed by nothingness rises from the path. 50 feet beyond that, you can't see because it's not dark vision that far.
Interesting.
But that's essentially what you see in the ground to your north. Okay.
Alrighty.
Hugo's turn.
Okie dokie. There wasn't any, notes about a password or anything like that in the old Iskander journals, were there?
Not that you saw so far. Do you want to break them out and study them?
No. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Do it.
Yeah, I gotta read something. No, he was gonna move up here. And these guys are moving forward too.
They basically are in preparation to move because they haven't acted yet. I would say you saw them beginning to move, but you were quicker than them.
Okay. Well, seeing as they are aggressive looking, I'm going to cast Shatter at a 4th level down here.
Sure, yep, that one's on Smart AoE.
Okay, that would get both of them, right?
It looks to me like it will, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you notice that these creatures are particularly susceptible, aka vulnerable, to thunder damage. As the thunder shocks and breaks out, you notice the first one fails his save and will get pushed back a bit against the wall. The other one succeeds and is not moved.
Okay. And then Hugo will continue moving northwards.
I got you at 20 feet of movement so far.
So I'll move to here, and I will, as a bonus action, I'll telekinetically shove the fire away from Gale.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me that check. Yes, you do manage to shove it backwards.
Keep going!
Does a chair catch fire? It's pretty close.
It does not, at least right away. Okay, on this creature's turn, you're going to notice it moves very rapidly. It moves here, entering your space, Hugo. As it does, you are caught on fire. So you take some burn damage. Whoop, let me set this to normal. You take 3 points of fire damage, and you are now on fire.
Okay.
And can I use Brace as a reaction, please? haven't used my reaction yet.
Post that for me. I don't remember what brace is. Yeah, you can do that.
Then I will swing. Wow.
Nice. Okay, so after it moves there, it then moves here. And Gale, you are now set on fire. And you will burn for 2 points of fire damage. Alright, then it will move to here. And then here. Gale, if you... or you already used your reaction, so you can't. Then to here, then to here. Harmony, you are set afire. You take 10 points of fire damage, and you are also burning. Okay, it ends its turn there. Okay, and yes, that is its turn. Harmony, at the start of your turn, you burn more from these flames. You
Hit
take
me.
3 more fire damage. And it is your turn.
Is it difficult terrain or?
It is not. It's very hot, but it's not really like a physical form, so you can push through it pretty easily.
I will do so.
Alright, and you may have already realized this, but just in case you're not aware, you can take an action to douse the flames on yourself, but it does take an action.
Okay. So even though I leave him, I'm still burning.
You are, yes, and you notice Gale is also on fire over there as he's burning.
Do I give off illumination from burning?
If you do, it would be a very small amount. I think probably 5 feet would be fair, and I know you're desperate for light over there, so how about that?
Yeah,
Might be
yeah.
worth it.
I'll take that.
What a great idea!
I'm
We
like,
didn't
the
think
guy
of
that
this.
lit me on fire is gone. I can't see anything. Gotta get some benefit. All right.
Can I douse more than one of us?
No, it is an action to douse a person.
Just get out of here! Get out of here! There's a bomb. I guess we go to space.
Arnold.
I think by my calculations, I can get here without dashing, and I'll douse myself.
Okay, use an action to douse. And the flames are no longer on you. Alright, this one's turn. He begins stomping and stammering as he moves up to here. Once he does, he is going to make 2 attacks with these massive rock-like arms. The first one will... Ooh, he's got options.
Adam, I have a question for you. You said they were vulnerable to the thingamajiggy. Is that...
Thunder, yes.
Was that reflected in their health bar?
It was, yep.
Oh my god. They have a lot of hit points.
You may not have noticed. Yeah, you didn't roll the best on that one. Okay, so these both go after Gale. Gale, 2 defense rolls, please.
Oh.
You dodge underneath the first swing. And the second one as well. And this one moves up, and 2 more defense rolls, Gale. Dodge under that one, and that one as well.
Nice.
Top of the round, Gale.
Great! Let's go to space, everybody! But I don't want to get... Well, no, I can get ahead of them because they move after everybody else. Let's go, boys and girls! So the steps, I'm going to move here, Adam, swing at me.
No attack. You weren't attacked.
And then I'm going to go this way because it's not difficult terrain there, but he'll get an attack.
Now he'll take an attack. Defense roll, please. All right, that will count as a fumble for him, so melee fumble. Okay, he misses you.
Because if I stepped on Harmony, it would be difficult terrain, right? She's engaged.
She is, yes.
Okay, so
Technically, so is Hugo.
Oh.
Reach.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
You will, okay, get to there.
25.
That will provoke another opportunity attack, another defense roll.
Wow, I should have stayed on that side of the thing.
That
Oof.
one does manage to hit you. Hang on a sec. Okay, 14 points of bludgeoning as this big rocky arm hits you. Oh, and you haven't doused yourself yet, so you had a burn at the start of your turn, so 7 fire as well.
Okay. I'm not concerned about being on fire. So 5.
A comment you almost never hear.
It's just going to happen again. He's just going to inflame us again. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, I have one more, and he shouldn't be able to hit me here. All right. Wait. He opportunity attacked. Who was the other one opportunity attacked me?
The lower one. You're in his range from there.
You rolled prematurely, so I didn't count that first roll.
Oh. Okay, roger that. Okay, I'm gonna end my turn. Get behind me.
Okay, Kurtu's turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move up there. I believe it's going to be 30.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to open the door.
Feel free to try. The door opens.
All right, and I'm going to tell...
Guys, it's open. It's open. I did it. Hey!
All right, I'm going to dash inside.
All right, as you enter this room, you notice this circular room is obviously a library or study. Its walls lined with bookshelves that extend from floor to the gently domed ceiling 20 feet overhead. A wheeled ladder is connected to a rail that runs around the curved wall, allowing access to the upper shelves. A delicate, ornate desk stands at the center of the room, surrounded by piles of blank paper. A large map sits on the desk, its corners held down with stones.
All right, I'm going to ask if I see any, levers or anything like that.
On a passive perception glance, you do not.
All right, I'm just going to go here, Adam, and since that was my dash, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay.
All right. Since they attacked Gale, I guess I'm going to assume... Oh, wait. Do I take damage on the start of my turn because of the fire?
Indeed, yes. 4 burning damage.
Okay. He's going to run away. Come on, Omni! And go this way, I guess.
I thought we were going to the space.
I don't know where I'm going. I can only see 5 feet in front of me.
Up, down the stairs.
You're going the wrong way.
Upstairs! All right, then he turns and runs this way.
He's literally running around as he's on fire. I love it.
And then once he gets to... I guess... let's see. Sorry. My movement was...
That's right. Keep going.
Yeah, it's very bad. He'll get to here, and then he'll douse his fire.
Okay. Use an action to douse.
You gotta light that torch on it first.
Yeah, well, that's another action to do that stuff. So, I guess... I guess as a bonus action, he'll do Second Wind.
Okay.
That's the end of his turn.
Okay, this one will move to here. So it will move through your space, Harmony, setting you aflame once again. You will burn for 3 points of fire damage. Once it gets to here, it is going to target Armony. Armony, it takes 2 touch attacks against you as it just reaches out with fiery arms. I'll need 2 defense rolls, please.
And I do the hero points now.
You can use a hero point as a reaction if you wish to increase your armor class. Alright, so we will add 7 to your defense roll. That makes a 14. Unfortunately, that will still hit you. The 19 is good, though, so you'll only be hit the 1 time.
Yay.
For 9 points of fire damage. Okay, Armony, at the start of your turn, you will burn for 3 fire damage, and it is your turn.
Okay. Time to dash. Wow, am I like the last one back here? I'm gonna dash.
Okay. And yep, just as before, the fiery guy doesn't really obstruct his square because he's not solid, so you can certainly move through him. So it'd be, and you're mobile, so when you dash, you don't count difficult terrain, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, you're good. Okay, so that's 40.
Just to be clear, like the space portal is not through the door, right? It's straight north, right?
Correct, yep. So what you should see is black on the ground there with little pinpoint stars. That's when that effect starts.
And we do see, you described that there's a door within the space part, right?
It's technically just outside of it, but yes.
Okay.
Okay. And I can't stop, drop, and roll as a bonus action?
You can stop and drop, but you can't roll, so unfortunately you'll still be on fire.
Alright, thank you.
Adam, quick question. Do the boots continue all the way down the stairs? The bloody boot prints?
They do not. You saw them as they started to go down, and then they did not continue. Whether that's because the blood was, ran out at that point or something else occurred, it's hard to say.
Okay.
Okay, this one will move, this one will move. Gale, your turn.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's triggered from the room, Hugo.
Yeah. There was probably something important in that room. We gotta get in that room. Just kidding. Let's get the F away from these things.
Yeah.
Well, there did look like it was some sort of tunnel thing or something. Yeah, I don't know what that was in the top corner there.
I got it, Adam.
They're protecting something.
Okay, so then let's see. Harmony left and it did not take a reaction. Maybe it's waiting for me to leave. 5, 10.
You notice as you walk down the stairs, it's almost again like something has switched in these creatures, and it basically just moves back to where it was. We are out of combat, except for the fact that we're tracking burning on folks, so continue to go.
I still have my action, so let's see, was it 5? I think my 30 was there or something. And action to take the flames off.
Okay, so you douse, you're no longer on fire.
That's 30. And I will... that'll be it.
Okay, Kurtu.
Alright, Kurtu will come over to his friend and try to put the fire out for her.
Fair enough, you douse her as well. We are totally out of combat now.
He will cast light on his shield.
You were so lucky to be burned. That's so wonderful.
This is why you're our leader.
Hugo, look out here at the space. It's beautiful.
Oh. Is that what you can see through that telescopy thing?
Maybe we should go to that door. But first, I guess we should examine this room. But look,
Yeah.
there's a door.
Can we do a little search real quick?
Army's in looting mode again, so yeah.
Yeah, she's a little loot goblin. She's always been that way, though.
Maybe someone who's smart should go there. Thank you, Hugo.
Oh, yes, of course, that's me. All right. What am I looking at here? What you got, Harmony?
I don't know. Let's do a search. What do I have to do again?
Maybe we
So
need.
as you enter this room, you didn't notice this in the previous room because there was already a large source of light in there. But as you enter this room, you notice that the light, the lamp that is on the south wall, suddenly just turns on as though it has appeared based on your presence.
I've heard of these. They're called smart homes.
Fancy. We should get that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm smart enough yet, but I'm trying.
All right. Is somebody going to help me search?
What are we looking for?
I believe the technical term is loot.
I'd like to try to find something that tells us how to get to the other side there.
We really need to find where Iskander is. Is there any sign of him? Or her? I can't remember.
Him, and you don't see any obvious sign.
Can I look at the map, since I have this sweet map of Faerun, and see if it rings a bell?
Sure. This does not depict any land that you are familiar with. I don't think you've ever been here before, but give me a blind check to see if you can. I'm going to say this is history.
We have been in a different universe, so.
I know,
Proficient
but this
in
is another universe, so.
I'm proficient in history.
All right, blind check on that one, please. Oh, yeah. You recognize this almost immediately, Hugo. This is the fabled city of Brass that resides in the elemental plane of fire. This map itself looks very high quality.
Does it look infernal at all?
No.
This is a map of the city of Brass, everybody. A little extra planner road trip for this wizard.
That's probably where this door goes that's in space.
Oh,
Take it?
You should
Well-
probably take it.
the city of Brass is on the plane of fire, so you don't want to go there, really.
And did anyone get a good look at, like, it looked like there may have been, like, a tunnel thing, like, with a lid or something down below. But I was running for my life because I was told to.
Yeah, we are safe. We can think. And you found the space door. Hey, Adam, I'm going to scoot down. I know where the trigger is. I think it's maybe there. I think that's 15 feet from those footprints. Can I do a bit more of an or I don't want to say investigation. I want to do can I use my survival skills to see where the heck those footprints went to?
Sure, yeah, give me a blind check.
Do you want any help with that?
Okay, man, you guys have on fire rolls these last two rolls. Okay, so as you're looking at this, Gale, you notice that the footsteps are particularly wet, but they dry up the further north they go. You surmise that whoever these footprints belong to got burnt so bad that it cauterized the wound and they stopped bleeding as they continued moving to the north.
I don't see a pivot in the blood like they went to the left. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna go back and tell them those bloody footprints feel like they just went straight into the space portal. That sounds fun.
All right. Hugo's going to sort of look around because obviously this is some sort of wizard chamber, right? So he's going to look around to see if there's any cool wizard stuff in here.
Yes, but a whole lot of it, and it's hard to discern. You would need to spend quite a bit of time looking through this to get a better idea.
There's a bunch of cool stuff in here, guys. Look at this, and he spins some weird thing that wobbles around a bunch. Who knows what it does?
Got the marble clacker that goes.
Yeah. Look, it's mesmerizing. should we try to see if there's anything of value here before we teleport to a different alternate reality or whatever the stars will do to us?
And for reference, to give you an idea of the scope of what you're looking at in this room, this collection includes nearly 5,000 books, pamphlets, folios, quartos, scrolls, and tablets with a combined weight of more than a ton.
So it would take us more than 10 minutes, is what you're saying.
To go through all of it? Absolutely.
I mean, we have a little bit of time, right? I just don't want to get transported away and then not have a chance to look at this stuff again.
Well, I would pick up that map for sure. I don't know. I went down to check bloody footprints, but do you have map in hand?
No, I don't. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Do we want to go check out that other door, too? The one down south a little bit?
Who's we?
We as in I could do it.
Well, do you guys... I'm going to start looking at this stuff. Just sort of sifting through it a little bit, if you don't mind. And when you guys explore that, but if you get into trouble, just holler.
No, you're going to be 3 turns away.
And just to clarify, so far, nobody has taken anything from this room, correct?
No, but he has picked up the map.
Did you take it and like on your person, or you just picked it up and then set it back down?
He picked it up and started reading it.
Okay, so it's in his hands.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Why we go alone to check the other door? We're looking for a scanner, I know, but if we feel like he fled, right? He said, "I'm going to dungeon." Oh, didn't he also say that there'd be a clue or something? He said he would meet us here, right?
He said he would leave us the key and that he'd meet us in the dungeon. I'm pretty sure.
Well, the bloody footprints did not go left into the other door. And I don't think he could have defeated the stone pipples and the flame person.
Hey, if Kurtu wants to go get close to those things again, go ahead, Kurtu.
Go check it out, guys. I'll just be here. I gotta read this stuff.
The problem is the door, there's a lot of space. When I say space, I mean literal space between us and that other door. I mean, gotta find a way to get, the walkway turned on.
Do we guys assume the bloody foot, Iskander flew, went to the dungeon, beat up those 3 people at the portal, ran through the thing, got burned up, and ran into space. So if that's our goal, then I don't care what's behind that other door. But also, Adam, I would like to see if I can get my cartography kit out, and I would like to try to mimic that map and probably take 3 minutes only, the quick drawing of the thing and the cities. That's it.
So
Kurtu, I'll get closer with you.
This map is specifically of the city of Brass and the surrounding areas, you could think of it as. So you could make a really rough drawing in 3 minutes, but it's not going to be all that good.
Oh, it's a city. Okay. Are there any notable towns or businesses or something marked, or is it overwhelmingly?
It's overwhelming. This is a super high quality, high res, a lot of megapixels in this map. Really hard to get all those details down.
Anything circled on it or emphasized?
You can see the pit. You can see the genie's eyebrows on this map.
Right.
Okay. What's the condition of the chairs? Does it look like anyone left in a hurry, or?
No, actually, this looks like a very calm, relaxing kind of place. It doesn't look like it was tossed or anything. It looks like in really good state.
Anyway, that's my deduction. I could be wrong, but that's my deduction. The guy we're looking for is the bloody footprints, and he went down the stairs. He didn't go to the other door, and I don't see him coming in here. I don't see he ransacked this place and looked for something.
Yeah, I'm sure he's somewhere. I really need to read some of this stuff, Kale. You don't understand. This guy, he's been collecting this for hundreds of years, maybe. I don't know. Look at all this.
Well, I mean, I think we have time. Iskander survived. I don't see his body anywhere, so he just jumped to the Star Trek space.
Yeah, just come grab me. All right, I gotta.
I'm not going
reading
anywhere.
this stuff.
I'm not going down that back hallway to look into that door.
Ertu, you want to see if there's anything cool down here?
Well, I don't think we should do too much at the same time in case we do multiple triggers. Oh, you're going down too?
Just as, again, clarification, you're actually going back up when you go that way.
Oh, up, yeah.
Oh, it was a downward
Yes.
stairwell. So it makes it hard to see, probably.
And wait, and also the telescope was pointing to space. Like, clearly this is where we need to go, not into that room.
Gail hates this idea.
I hate
so
this idea.
much.
You're going to trigger the flame person.
Yeah.
Christian, you think you can run in there before the flame person comes?
No, I mean, I think we should all be on board of what we do next because someone's going to die and I don't want it to be Kurt too. He's my favorite.
Alrighty.
Sometimes you have to stick to the main quest line.
Sure, but what are we doing?
We're jumping into space at that door that's floating in the air in the middle of outer space.
Well. Let's look at the space first. Where's the space?
Yeah,
at?
go look
So
and do your check.
So if you put your foot out, like, do you feel anything firm, or is it just
Would you like to try that?
without like
Kurt,
putting
Kurt,
all
you-
my weight in? I'm just like feeling if
Yeah.
there's like an invisible.
So you're bracing
Bridge.
yourself with one foot as you take your other foot and just tap it out there and see if it hits anything solid.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it does. And as you look very carefully now, you realize there is a glass floor that is about 5, maybe 6 feet wide. Think of it as being in the middle of the 2 tiles that you're currently standing on, with space on either side of that narrow glass path. Because of the intensity of the darkness underneath you, it kind of makes the glass path hard to see. But if you're looking right at it and moving very slowly, you feel like, yes, you could walk it and not have any risk of falling off. But if you started running down it, might be a different story.
So
wouldn't
right
need
there,
to
I'm
run.
safe.
Yes, yep. And basically you can keep moving slowly that way if you wish. As you step out just a little bit, you notice this movement from down below and above you now. You realize this effect is below and above. So you're seeing like little meteorites move, little stars that seem to go by. Occasionally, they even get fairly close to you, and you like have to back up a little bit as you see a rock just goes right past you.
Oh my god, guys, it's so beautiful.
Then let's go. But hold on, give me 1 minute. So I'm gonna walk down here, Adam. I'm gonna take the chalk that I have in my backpack,
Okay.
and I'm going to mark just past the trigger point. I'm assuming they'll follow bloody footprints. I'm gonna draw an arrow pointing this way, and then move, and then draw another arrow this way, and draw an arrow that way. Put a big X right here in front of door.
Okay.
Are you looking to basically tell our party members which direction we win? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So I would just say, send a message that maybe put on there and say, Gale went through the stars.
Yeah, I could write on ground, not names, but say we went to space.
No, let's spell it out for him though. There's a hidden bridge in the middle that goes across the space.
So I'm like, hold up, how do you spell hidden? And I put like an H that's backwards.
That's how they'll know it's legit and it's from you.
Hid. So I put HID backwards EN door OUR to space. Is that good?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's as good as we're gonna get. So
I think they'll know it's you.
Great. I'm doing something important. Onward and upward.
Hugo just like caresses the door to all the cool wizard stuff. He's like, "I'll come back for you."
Okay.
He goes onto the bridge.
And as you step there, Harmony, you realize you're perilously close to... There you go. All right. So as you
I
guys,
forgot to press Alt.
no, you're good. So all of you guys, I assume you're starting to make your way out onto this glass bridge.
Single file. Every step
Sure.
that he took is the step I take.
Is it literally glass or is it like
It's
magic?
see-through. It's hard to tell, but it looks like glass. So what I'm going to do is say, Armony, stop there momentarily. Order. Who's going just after Armony?
I guess Hugo is.
Okay. Who will be after Hugo?
I'll go, yay!
Which makes Gale in the rear.
Oh,
All
and
right, so-
I didn't put X in front of the space. I put X in front of the other door. This one.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
No, you're good. All right, so and you guys close that door, right? So we'll keep that one closed. Okay, so as you guys are making your way out and walking across this, and you're seeing these things float by you, you notice suddenly, instead of going from left to right like most of these have, a very fast-moving burst of meteors comes right down your way. I'll need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, let me start this off with reminding everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Hero point 101, right?
Okay. Yeah, good idea. We'll use one.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, I'm still doing 2 GM. Do you want me to re-roll that,
No,
Adam?
you're good. Just turn your 2 GM to public just so everybody else can see. But yeah, you're good with that one. Okay. Hugo, you managed to dodge these meteors. The 3 of the rest of you, unfortunately, do not. You are struck by the meteors.
Hey, Adam, I rolled a
did.
hero point. Mine's a 17. Did I still fail?
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed your hero point. You did not fail, Dunkirk.
And I got a 7, so I'm a 10.
10 fails.
Oh, I thought Hugo had a 9. Oh.
Hugo
No,
also
I hero pointed.
Or, I'm sorry, yeah, Hugo hero pointed, right. So Armony and Armony and Gale failed. So Armony, you will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from the meteors, and Gale, you will take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, but more importantly, both of you are knocked off of the walkway. So as you are knocked off the walkway, you start to fall down into infinite space. And that, folks, is where we will go ahead and pause our session for the time.
Adam's just
Oh,
sitting
no.
like, I hope they start crossing before the session ends.
Gotta have that good, cliffhanger, right? It was perfect.
Cliffhanger. All right, guys. Good job.
Good session, everybody. We'll see y'all next week.
Hey, Adam, I'm good for it, but since it is Thanksgiving weekend, do we just want to confirm that that it's good for everybody?
Yeah, that'll be Sunday. So let me throw something out on the Discord, and we'll see what everybody says. But yeah, good idea, just in case people are going away.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good idea. All right,
All right,
see everybody
folks.
next week.
Enjoy.
Good game, guys.